All right, bet. Con. All right, Con. Yeah, looks like we're live. Hey, Shalom Makiyam. First and foremost, we would like to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashim, Yahweh Shai, Bahashim, and Kakodash. Double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone, where we learned this 144% truth. Peace and salutations to the hopeful elect, starting with the 144,000 men of Israel, which consists of the servants, the prophets, whom have been ordained since the foundation of this earth to sing this new song, which comes in the form of this gospel, which will be preached throughout all four corners of this earth and rest upon the ears of the innumerable multitude, men, women, and children of Israel, who may be scattered throughout all four corners of this earth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Hey, shalom, beloved Akiyam and Akwaf. Hey, the beloved Akiyam and myself, once able to come out in Babylon, our final captivity, and prophesy the downfall of it, and bring forth the prophecies, the tokens, the signs of end-time prophecy that had been written from the days of old, man. As it's written, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, who you people ignorantly call God in Jesus Christ. Okay, he has declared the end from the beginning. And we're living in biblical times. Okay, we're not in a time where Esau, Edom, the so-called white man pseudoscience, has some way, shape, or form superseded what's written in the Bible. This is not the case. We're living in a time of prophecy, literally. What's happening over there right now in the East, which they call the Middle East, ignorantly it's Western Asia, this is biblical prophecy. Ezekiel 38 is unfolding right before everybody's eyes. Okay, great famine is on the way. You have those port workers that are gonna go on strike in a week or so. What do you think that's gonna cause?
Right.
That's gonna cause a downfall of this economic structure.
Right.
You see? You people are about to go without food, man. You're about to starve, man. You're about to starve.
Right.
And then, you know, Jake out here still playing around, laughing and grilling and thinking everything's fine and dandy, getting ready for Halloween. Already figured out who they're gonna be for Halloween, the little character they conjured up, you know?
Oh, man.
And just threw out here, man. Just out of their mind. Jake is out of their mind. And we're in a time now where Jake is expressing, okay, their complete rebellion towards righteousness, man.
Right.
You know? They're in the time now where you Jakes are acting like complete maniacs, man. All right? And ultimately, it's beautiful, it's cool, because at the end of the day, you're playing your role, you're playing your lot that you've been given in efforts to fulfill your destiny, man. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is exposing everybody right now, man.
That's right.
You know, the Spirit of the Lord is resting upon the planet Earth, where you sell out black boule niggas, okay, you so-called Latinos and Native Americans that done sold out to Esau.
Guadalupe lovers.
Right. You're being exposed for what you're doing in the dark corners of the earth, man. You got your boy P. Diddy, which was a phenom. He was a phenom in the industry, man. Look that word up, man. It's a $5 word. It's pretty much going into an individual that pretty much he's on the top of the world, man. He's highlighted. He's perfected his whatever he's into. You see?
If I
You
may
got
chime
him
in real quick, brother. It's good that you put that out, because remember that Esau is the God of this world.
That's right.
He's the power structure of this world. So remember, as the Lord says in the Bible,
You got 1 Thessalonians
I
1
give,
and 5.
I give and I
About
take
the
away. You know, the Lord puts a position the people and he takes away their position. So does Esau in this world. Who you think, as the brother said, he was a phenom, but who you think put him on top of the
That's
world?
right, brother.
On top of whose world? Esau's world. He put him on top. And guess what? His time was up. His contract was up with the devil. So now that devil took away his position and now put him back under.
Right, and
You know?
and all you niggas are gonna lose with
Right,
Esau.
right.
P. Diddy's just an example of what's
Right.
gonna happen to the rest of you sellouts, man.
Right.
Because all you niggas that done sold out, you either end up being humiliated at the end of your career, you died broke,
Right.
you know, or you found yourself in a position where you made a complete fool of yourself, man. And all of you niggas are being found out to be complete losers, man. You niggas are not who we thought you were when we were growing up in the world.
Right,
You know?
right.
We thought y'all was somebody special. Y'all, it's been found out y'all are complete losers, man. You got it, brother.
Now, I was just
Salakia.
gonna say, I was just gonna add in that they end up with a plague of their mind as well.
That's right.
They end up crazy, bugged out, you know.
That's it, brother.
You know, and then when they get deleted, it's always a overdose. You know, something happened, a
Right.
pill overdose or an accident, a plane crash. Notice the pattern? That's
Right.
Esau, man.
As a matter of fact, before we get into that, hold on, can we get 2 Corinthians 3 and 4? Right, this gospel be hid.
Oh,
Right?
2 Corinthians 4, 4, 4
Right?
and 3. 4 and 3. God, I got you. That's right, man.
We can start, then we'll grab that, Lord willing. Hey, but hey, the talking point today through the Spirit, Lord willing, hey, we're gonna get on your ass, Esau. We on your ass. We got the Scopeo on you. You think you got the Scopeo on us?
Right,
Nah, we
right.
got the Scopeo on you. Through the Spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai.
Right. There's the book of 2 Corinthians, chapter 4 and verse 3. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost,
Right.
in whom the God of this world has blinded the mind of them which believe not.
Yup.
You want to
Now
expound
you
on
got
the-
it. You got it.
Hey, the
I
God,
will not-
the God-
yeah, go ahead.
the-
You break it down. You got it.
the God of this world is Esau. Because remember, the earth was given into the hand of the wicked.
Yeah.
So right now, your destiny is in the hand of Esau. Right now, he has the power to do whatever he wants with you. We're under captivity, you know? So through his pseudoscience and his philosophies, he has blinded the 2/3 that the gospel wasn't given to.
That's right. And this gospel can't be found in a seminar school.
Right.
You can't conjure up this understanding.
God.
It has to be given to you through the Holy Spirit. Now you can learn some precepts, you can learn talking points in the Bible, but there's a spiritual overtone to the understanding.
Right.
And if you're lacking that, it will show.
Right.
And you won't qualify to be on the front line. There's a spiritual overtone that comes with the understanding. Because Esau, we were talking about it earlier this week. Esau, he's not stupid. Esau, who do you think those scholars are? You know, that the brothers go into commentaries. You know, the elders go into the commentary of the scriptures. Those are Edomites, man. But guess what? The elders and the apostles have broken down those commentaries through a spiritual context,
Right.
where the scholars can't tap in. They can't tap in. There's a great gulf fixed for their understanding. You know? So that's the thing, man. The Spirit got to take you. You know, you got him a lot.
And I just want to add real quick too, because at the end of the day, like the brother said, you might know talking points, you might know some scriptures, but there's layers to this, as we always point
Oh,
out.
man.
If you can't peel that onion and get to the core root of the matter, you know, you're not touching nothing. You're just
Spirit's
above the
not
surface.
right, the Spirit's
You're not in the courts of the Lord. You know, the way that we have rooted ourselves through the Spirit and power of Yahweh
Yup,
Hashem Shah, may I add.
It takes the Spirit for you to be able to do that.
Right.
Because the most base brother can peel back the onion.
Right,
You know, to the point where the world can't receive it.
right.
It's like, they're like, what? But that's the thing. That's why, hey, at the end of the day, like the brothers reading, if our gospel be hid, which is the gospel of Yahweh Bashim Yahweh Shai, it is hidden to them that are lost
Right.
because you're blinded by Esau.
Right.
Like the brothers going into that 501c3
Right.
Roman Catholic Church,
Right,
right? Protestant,
right.
right? Supersessionism, replacement theology. You know what I'm saying?
Atheism. All
Right.
that shit.
That got you by the fucking
Right.
by the balls, man.
Right.
As they say in the world.
God. And
As we look at Asclepius,
Right.
God. You know what I'm saying?
God.
On the ambulance, Greek god of healing, which is Esau brought forth all this crazy. You got it, brother.
In whom the God of this world has blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashiach, who is the image of Yahweh, should shine unto them.
Right, and we know who that light is. Hey, John the Baptist told us who that light is. Malak, you want to get that real quick about Matthew 3?
God, I must bring this out
You
real
got
quick,
it, brother.
brother.
But yup, we know who the light is. Yahweh Shai is the light. You see? That true light. That John the Baptist bears witness of. John the Baptist baptized Yahweh Shai in the wilderness,
Right,
man.
right.
You got it, bro.
I must bring this out again today. This is the second time I'm bringing it up for,
Hey,
for another
they never
lesson.
run out of ammo.
There's the book of John, chapter 12, verse 46. I am come a light into the world. What world is that? Israel. Because Yahweh Shai was sent only unto Israel.
That's right.
Nobody else. That's the world he's talking about here. That's the world he's talking about in John 3:16.
Right, and I was gonna say that. I was gonna ask you, how do we prove that? John 3:16.
God.
We can't let these wacky-tacky, bugged out, non-understanding Christians, and I mean that in the modern sense of the word, bankrupt or what's the other term? Hijack the why? That's the word I was looking for. The precepts that they have no understanding on.
Right.
That's a weapon. Hey, John 3:16 is one of the special weapons we can bring out.
Well, you know
But
what?
we understand the true understanding behind that precept.
They've weaponized that against the 2/3 that believe not
Right.
the glorious
That's
gospel.
the thing. You're on the left-hand side, that
Right.
left-hand priesthood. You know?
So it says, I am come a light into the world,
Yup.
that whosoever believe on me should not abide in darkness.
Woo!
See, that's that glorious gospel. When you go back to 2 Corinthians 4:4, that's that glorious gospel
That's
that's
right.
shining unto us.
That's it.
The truth.
That's right.
Yahweh Shai.
And if you're still celebrating your birthday, any of these wayward holidays, right? If you're still going to the your nearest city hall and you're voting, okay? You're still trying to figure out if America's gonna be great again. Hey, guess what? You're abiding in that darkness right there, man.
Right,
You're
right.
abiding in darkness still.
Right, right,
You're not abiding in the light of the Lord.
right.
Because if you had any sense, you will be hastening for this place to come to an end.
That's right.
Right? The Lord told Ezra what? Pray for shorter days, man. We're supposed to want this shit to be over with.
God.
We are in captivity, Jake. And you're gonna soon find that out. Because we got some information to bring out through the Spirit, Lord willing, going into prophecy coming into fruition.
Like you said, we're supposed to be in the house of mourning, not the house
Right.
of mirth.
Woo! That's
You
it,
know,
brother.
if you people are kicking back with your feet up, enjoying Babylon, you guys are headed in the wrong direction, man. We're not supposed to be enjoying this shit. Waking up for Esau every day, a short weekend, waking up on Monday tired,
Right.
because you can't enjoy the fruits of your labor during the week. So you enjoy them in the weekend to balance your week out, but it's not enough rest. And now you got to wake up to go back to the plantation, or you in a situation where you're just making enough to pay your bills and get by. You're not supposed to like this shit.
Right.
You're not supposed to be happy to be settled with a pizza box and a pack of cigarettes on
No
the weekend.
kidding.
You know what I mean? And a $10 bottle of vodka that's just gonna make you wake up with a headache and more miserable
Right.
on Monday.
You got this nigga with no melanin demanding and commanding you.
Right,
You know, here
Right.
it is. You're the son of God.
right.
And you got a nigga telling you, delegating you, and then
Right.
topping it off with, do you understand? On top of that.
Right, oh, man.
You know what I'm saying? And that's an inside conversation.
God.
Talking about you understand, you know? And then here it is, you're limited as far as where you can go throughout the course of your week. You can't just leap to Dominican Republic or Puerto Rico unless you know you got time to not go back to work.
Right, right.
You know what I mean? You can't just, you know?
Okay, or ask permission. Hey, can I get 2 weeks off? Can I get a week
Crazy.
off? You know what I mean?
And there's layers to that permission because here it is. Now you got to get a passport because
Right,
you leave. You know what I'm saying? If you leave the country,
right.
this is madness, man. This is complete madness, man. You know? And again, Micah 2:10 comes to mind. Arise ye and depart, for this is not our rest, man. And we've come to that conclusion because this place is going to be destroyed with a sword destruction. And we can't wait. We hope we get to see it.
And another thing is, this is how we know. Another token that we're in captivity. Because what did Yahweh say in 2 Ezra chapter 6 and verse 54? The world was made for our sake.
That's right. Yup.
We're supposed to go wherever the hell we want, when we want. But we got the white man telling us, no, yes, you can only go this much
Right.
for this long. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then you got to come back,
Right.
right? If not, we're going to take away, your earnings, meaning you're going to get fired.
Right.
And now you ain't got money to pay your bills.
Right, there's two obstacles we got to get over as Israelite men, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native American men. There's two obstacles we got to get over. Esau, Edom, the so-called white man, and the nigger woman.
Yeah, and these demons
The
out
nigger
here.
woman
Right.
first and foremost. Eve in general.
You heard her muttering shit?
Eve in general, yup. And that's what conjured up that thought. And the brother has said that too, Elder Yashawamba, and it's beautiful because it's valid. We got to get over Esau, Edom, the so-called white man. That's the major obstacle. And his sidekick,
Right.
Eve,
Yeah.
starting with the nigger woman.
Hey,
Once we
brother.
get beyond them, guess what? We're on the level. And we're coming to that point. Daniel 7 tells us that what? When the Ancient of Days comes, he's going to set us up on high, man. But we got to wait. Esau's going to overtake us. But guess what? At the end of the day, the Ancient of Days is going to come. Overtake him. All right? Salvation's at the door, man. We're going to be set up on as kings and priests on this planet. And we're going to rule over you niggas, man. You better get ready. Get ready for captivity, Esau, because you're going into captivity. We got some cold chains waiting for you, bro.
Right.
You know? You going in.
And if I may say, bro,
Time,
she
Malak.
fired
And
me
then
up.
after that, Malak, you got Matthew 3,
Right.
Malak Shah.
She fired me up, bro, because I heard her passing by muttering that bullshit to her
Right.
friend, talking about, oh, I'm so over these Israelite men or something along those
Right.
lines. You know what I mean? And the problem is with that dusty ass rag doll right there, because
No
she
cap.
looked at Dusty with frizzy hair.
Yeah.
You know? Damn, ran through women in America. I'm tired of them. You know, the problem is that faggot ass Esau, the so-called white man, lets them do whatever they want, be above the man like the faggot he is.
Yup,
You
that's
see what I'm saying? Because Esau, you ever look at Esau, man, he always asking his woman for permission for everything. Let me see what my wife says. Oh, happy wife, happy life.
Right.
You know, but you want to put that stigma on us, and then you give the liberty to our woman, you see, to be whatever the hell they want. So now, as Israelite men, we tell them they got to get back in order, and that's a problem to them. And that's why a dusty woman like that has a problem with Israelite men.
Right, because that bitch knows that she's over us in this world. You know, and it all goes back to the covenant that was made in the garden with her and Esau.
Right.
It all goes back to that covenant. But again, this is the darkness that you niggas are abiding in.
Right.
Okay? That keeps you outside of the courts of the Lord, which gives you, well, qualifies you to be judged in these days to come. Because judgment's coming. Okay? Judgment's coming because that true light is on the way. That true light that John the Baptist bear witness of, man. As a matter of fact, brother, can you grab that first? You can hold that, Matthew. Can you grab that First Thessalonians? We don't need that. Grab that First Thessalonians, First Thessalonians 1 and 5. You can stop from the top.
First Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But of the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Right, of the times and the season, brethren. Okay? Apostle Paul is writing to who? The church of Corinth. The brethren, Israelites. You see? Which reflects the assembly now. We don't have to be written to as far as what's coming. Yahweh Ba'al Shai has given us the Holy Spirit to be aware of what's coming. The spirit of prophecies on brothers, man. We know that the masses of the people in this earth, in America, you're all gonna die, besides the elect. Everybody in America is gonna get deleted. If you're not part of the elect, you out of there.
Right.
We know that. That's something the Lord exposed us to. Other pockets of the earth are gonna get touched, but ultimately, there's parts of the earth that are not gonna get touched. But needless to say, the times that we're coming into, okay, Jacob's trouble, great tribulation, that Ezra speaks of in 2nd Ezra 15 and 16. The Lord has opened up our eyes to this understanding. And we believe it so faithfully that we put our lives on the line and come out on the highways and byways to profess it. You see? Because at the end of the day, the majority of these people, they're under a spell. You see? They're under a deep trance. All right? And Esau's the one that's behind it. His magic has worked on the minds of the masses. We have tapped out of the matrix through the Rakak Wadash.
Oh, yeah, hey, can I bring
You got
this
it,
out
brother.
for you,
You
brother?
got it,
I
brother.
brought, yeah, I got it.
You got hold that. You got it,
I
brother.
brought this out earlier again, and I gotta bring it out for you because it's like this talking point is, you know, like you said, unless we come out and wake up from this, hey, we're gonna be in the congregation of the dead. Psalms 13 verse 3 says, "Consider and hear me, O Lord, my power.
Woo!
Lighten my eyes, lest I sleep the sleep of death."
Woo! And guess what? If you're sleeping, hey, you're vulnerable.
That's right.
You know, and that's when the fowler, right? Which is Esau, where the fowler goes into a bird catcher.
Right.
But he says bird traps. And he can catch you slipping, man.
That's right.
And we walk in a battlement to the city, man, pursuing the Sirach 9. This is a very dangerous place to fall.
That's right.
If you're not moving through the spirit, you can get snared. You can get caught up. Now, don't get it twisted. Brothers got lives, got families, move around, got jobs, you know, and got hobbies, you know.
Right.
You know, find themselves with time to do things in the world. But guess what? It's all about a thought. It's all about a mindset.
That's right. That's right.
You know, so we're moving through the spirit when we're moving. We're at the mall looking like, oh shit, yo, you see that?
And what's guiding us?
You know?
The spirit.
Right.
And how do you conjure that up? Through obedience, the laws, the commandments, faith. All those substances is what's going to give you that light.
And the point I'm making, and that's beautiful that you mentioned light, which allows us to shine.
That's right.
and see the traps. We see, oh, nope, not getting me there, Esau. You see? We see the shit he's doing. We see the pacts that he's bringing forth in the form of the UN, all right, which is what we're going to talk about,
Hey,
which ultimately has you people thinking that he's going to be able to save the day. Because one point I want to bring out, when we bring out that information regarding this pact that the UN made on September 22nd while everybody was sleeping, was This it always says we will, we will, we will. As you go through each one, each act that they've written, it says we will. It starts with we will. You know? But here it is. The Lord said in Lamentations, the 3rd chapter, who saith if the Lord commanded it not? Who is he that saith? And the
Right.
Lord commanded it not.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So here it is. He's pushing a lot of peace and safety. This nigga's talking madness. When we go into this information, Yuaki Yamenak, we're gonna see. We're gonna touch on it a little bit. We're not gonna get too carried away because it's like over 50 pages, and it's a lot. But there's a few pressure points we are gonna talk about going into Esau's madness, right? And this is the type of pseudoscience and false wisdom that Esau's pushing forth that has the masses of our people completely drunk off of the wine of Babylon,
Right.
believing in Jesus Christ, all right, which is a so-called white man, a faggot, known
Right.
as Serge Borgia.
Right.
You know? Serapis Christos, which was exercised in the Greek Empire and in the Roman one. Going back to Esau, man. This is going into white supremacy, man, what you see before you, that sign right there, man. And our people bow to this thing, to this nigga with no melanin, man.
Right.
You know? And it has our people in a position of inferior, of Esau being superior and them being inferior, without them even realizing it. It's a psychological snare. They don't even realize it. They got this nigga hung up in their dining room, not realizing that they're actually, you know, pledging allegiance to their oppressor. You know? Not realizing that they're giving him a league over them. You know, the scriptures tell us, give not our glory to another, man. We damn sure aren't supposed to set no king over us that's of a heathen nation, man, of a stranger. It's supposed to be one of our people. You know? So you people, you jakes have completely lost your mind. You have gone completely left, and there's nothing anybody can do for you.
Right.
If the word can't cure you, heal you, and purify you, and bring you back to your senses, there's no other option left. There's no other option left. You must be stopped. You must be, and you will be stopped.
That's right.
When you ignorantly call God in Jesus Christ, He's gonna stop you. He's gonna stop you dead in your tracks, man.
That's right.
You got something, brother? Nah, continue on in that First Thessalonians. You don't have anything, right?
No.
Go back with shot, Malak. Start from the top, Malak.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 1. But at the times and the seasons, brethren, you have no need that I write unto you.
Right.
For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall cometh as a thief in the night.
Right. Hit the day of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is gonna come like a thief in the night. Okay? And now you got these wacky-tacky Christians, and again, I say that in a modern sense of the word, because we're the true Christians. Which, when you get that in the Hebrew, in the Lashon Kodash, it's Mashiachim. All right, which goes into the followers of the Anointed, right? Which we are truly the followers of the Anointed. We're walking that path of righteousness to the best of our ability, which comes with sacrifice, man. You have to sacrifice. Niggas don't want to sacrifice. You don't want to stop celebrating these wayward holidays. You don't want to stop being a nigga. You don't want to stop committing idolatry. You don't want to change the creature that you once were into that pure creature that the Lord's commanding of you. You niggas want to still look like you're part of the world. You want to still act like you're in the world. You don't want to change. And that's what the Lord demands of us. He demands change. What did he tell Saul and Samuel? The Lord prefers sacrifice, obedience to water over sacrifice, bro. And that obedience comes with sacrifice. You have to sacrifice to be obedient. You gotta lose out, you know? And that's what it takes a spiritual individual to be able to do that. You know? The Lord gotta truly be dealing with you in efforts for you to disconnect from this world and move and operate under a vibration of righteousness to the best of your ability, man. We're surrounded by wickedness, man. We live the majority of our lives wicked. You know? It had to take some divine intervention to change us.
And it's crazy that you go into that, right? Because to be holy means to be separate, right? And
Right.
a little leaven leavens the whole lump. So that leaven is everything you see around us that's not part of this gospel. You got to break apart from it. Because what is it going to do? It's going to taint you. It's going to infect you. You see? So you got to cut it off, you know, before it grabs onto you.
That's it.
You know what I mean? So we have to, we've cut ourselves off and distance ourselves from a lot of people that we loved, a lot of people we grew up with. Salakia, you know, we've left behind traditions that we were accustomed to because they're not of the Lord.
Right.
So we have sacrificed, you know, through that obedience, we have sacrificed, like the brother said. You know?
That's it. It's a beautiful point. Get ready for your family to turn on you too. The
Right.
time we're coming into now, your family is about to turn on you, bro. Yo, the brother brings it up often, bro. Esau's gonna use that CGI technology
Right.
to try to create narratives. Hey, this nigga's gonna set up fake camps and have them do something completely bugged out, where it looks as if they're the part. Like,
right.
in the eyes of the world, it's like these niggas are, you know what I mean? Some of them niggas that be, you know what I mean? And they're
Right.
gonna do something completely crazy,
Right.
and they're gonna be sleeper cells. They're gonna be plants.
Right.
And guess what? That's when our faith is gonna have to increase. We're gonna be going from glory to glory at that point, because things are gonna intensify. At that point, the world's gonna come to a conclusion. Those guys that be out there, they be doing some crazy shit on the low.
Right.
You know?
Yo, they just got reported into running into a church and bombing it, or into a
Right.
mosque.
Yup.
You know what I
Yup.
mean?
Yup.
That's the narrative that's gonna be put on us.
That's right.
You're gonna see it, man.
That's it.
They started to delete all types of so-called white people. You know what I mean? They're running up on these synagogues and doing this and that, and they got video footage on them.
Right.
They got a face plastered on TV talking about wanted for this, and that. You know? They got a little video of you just, and then
Yeah.
for some reason you look right at the camera.
No kidding.
You look right up at it, like, oh, there he is.
Right.
Then you gonna have your mom, your sisters, and whoever else, your wife.
Yup,
Like,
yup.
oh
I
shit.
knew you were doing
Yeah, that wasn't. I didn't do that. What do you mean? I just saw you,
Right, yup.
not knowing that this is Esau's technology. But what did the Lord say about the elect? Lest Satan have an advantage. We are not ignorant to his devices, man.
That's it.
You know.
That's
So
right.
they're gonna be deceived by Esau's technology, but not the elect.
That's right. And ultimately, those of us that are abiding in Yahweh Shai, we're going to be covered by that blood.
Right.
The blood of Yahweh Shai is going to cover us. Because it tells us in Revelation 14, before the throne, there was found no gall in their mouth. They were found blameless before the throne. So Esau's falsified narratives that he's going to try to push forth, and with utilizing witchcraft and divination, it's not gonna stand. It's not gonna work.
Can I
You
get?
know?
Can I bring
You
this
got it,
out?
brother.
I'm gonna get right to the point.
Time.
Psalms chapter 21, I'm gonna start at verse 10. Their fruit shalt thou destroy from the earth, and their seed from among the children of men, for they intended evil against thee. Salakia, my phone tripping. For they intended evil against thee. They imagined a mischievous device which they are not able to perform.
See? Because the blood of Yahweh Shai is gonna cover the elect. The wicked watcheth the righteous and seeketh to slayeth him, man, as it tells us in Psalms 37. But guess what? It tells you in the next verse that the Lord won't allow them to fall into their hand. Because why? Because the blood of Yahweh Shai. This is why the Yahweh Shai sacrifice is so critically important that we don't talk about enough, man. His blood is gonna cover the elect. If we're the elect, Lord willing, we're covered.
Right.
We ain't gotta worry about no. We already know the end of the story. We know that persecution is gonna come. We know Esau's gonna do these things. You know, we know what he's talking about in these bad chambers, man. You know, but it's not, like the brother just read, it's not gonna prevail. It's not gonna work. He's fighting a losing battle. He's kicking against the pricks with no shoes on. Left with no toenails when he's done. You know what I'm saying? He's left with no toenails at the end of the day.
God,
You know?
God.
Esau's gonna lose. Brother, can you read that precept one more time so I can get this precept to back you up through the spirit?
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Shai shall come as a thief in the night.
Right.
Right.
The day of the Lord Yahweh Shai is coming like a thief in the night. Right? Why is he coming like a thief in the night when you people ignorantly call Jesus Christ? Because you don't think he's coming. That's
Right.
why. That's step number one. You think that this reprobate world is going to continue on in the way that it's, in the fashion that it's moving. That homosexuals are going to have more rights than a heterosexual. Are you out of your mind? Leviticus 20 and 13 goes into the judgment for those that practice in those sexually immoral behaviors, man. All right? The God of the Bible is not going to allow this to continue to go on. Let me get this real quick. The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 18. Woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. Why? Why is it destruction unto you? Because you're not going to be prepared. unless you're doing what the hopeful elect are doing, okay, which is serving the Lord day and night, bro. Okay, walking about the righteousness to the best of their ability, rehearsing the righteous acts, have returned back to the obedience of the scriptures in the name of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. Unless you're doing that, you don't qualify the hope for the day of the Lord, man. It's going to be destruction unto you, man. Isaiah 66 and 15 and 16. The slain of the Lord shall be many, man.
That's right.
This is what the church doesn't tell you.
Right.
When the God of the Bible comes back, he's going to kill a lot of people. This is what we're warning you of. We're coming into that time. You don't see what's happening around you? You don't see the world, the status of the planet? Look what's going on in West Asia. People call it the Middle East. It's West Asia. That's what that is. Okay? Look what's going on over there, man. That's prophecy. Luke 21,
And
right?
24.
And 24. The Gentiles that are in our land, their time is being fulfilled. All right? Those small hats, okay, those JWs that call themselves Jews, which they are not Jews. They are Amalekites. They're a tribe of Esau, Edom. You can read about the tribes in Genesis 36. All right? These are imposters, man.
That's right.
But guess what? The God of the Bible is removing them out of the land. This is why there's war in the land.
That's right.
Okay? And guess what? Exodus 15 and 3, the Lord is a man of war.
That's right.
He's behind that. He's orchestrating it. We're coming into a time now where, again, we're about to be exonerated, man. We just got to continue to fight. You know, we got to continue to endure. We got to continue to suffer. Because that's the thing. When you come into this truth, it's all about suffering. The brother mentioned it earlier that we're in the house of mourning while you niggas are in the house of mirth. But there's a there's a change of guard that
Right.
comes with that lifestyle.
Right.
You know, because the tables are going to turn.
What's the scripture say? You're being chastised through measures so you don't get condemned.
Brother, get that. That's 1 Corinthians 11.
Uh-huh.
That's 1 Corinthians 11. Try like 4. I know it's 11. I know it's there. 1 Corinthians 11. You quoted that a lot. It's stuck with me. You had first. Let's see if I can-
Yeah, hold on. I'll grab it.
Okay. Yeah, it is. 32. Salakia, brother. So like this. 1 Corinthians 11 and 32. There it goes. I knew I wasn't. The Lord hit me with it. Mentioned it.
This is the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 32. But when we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord,
Woo!
that we should not be condemned with the world.
Brother, we're going to hold what we got, but we're going to go back. But I got something for you. We're going to go back to that testimony. You must be allowed to grab this. Go back to shop, brother. Hebrews 2. Start at 9, no. 10 is the point. No, he had 1 Thessalonians 1 and 2. And we held Matthew. But needless to say, can you read that one more time about the shop?
God,
You got it, Malak? Now he got it.
there's the book of 1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 32. But when we are judged,
Right.
we are chastened of the Lord.
When we are judged, we are chastened of the Lord. Okay? We're being chastened by the Lord, so we're not going to be coined as bastards.
Huh.
Right? Which is fatherless children, man.
Right,
No, we have a father, a heavenly father, man.
right, that's right.
You know? And he chastened us so we can be purified and made white and tried.
That's what
And-
Yasharala goes into, the
Yes,
Prince of Power.
That's right, brother. So we can be prepared, okay, for what's coming, man. And ultimately, Lord willing, qualify for salvation. Go ahead, brother.
Yeah, I'm gonna finish it.
Take your time.
All right. Chastened of the Lord, that we should not be condemned with the world.
So we should not be condemned with the world. Okay? But Baba Shah, can you get that word condemned? We know what it goes into, but let's bring out the edification. This is what this word goes into, condemn with the world. The world is condemned. Okay? In other words, what? It's doomed, man.
get condemnation.
It's the same word, yep. Condemn won't come up.
Yeah. The express condemnation, the expression of very strong disapproval. There was a strong international condemnation of the attack. Let me get
Could you go into the blue letter for me? For
Nah.
the word condemn? Because
Nah.
the word condemn goes into a past tense. It's a pressure point there.
right.
The buck was shot. But it's the same word.
Right.
But you know how you change, when you change text.
Well, the second one says the action of condemning someone to a punishment, sentencing.
Right. You got similar words there?
It says disapproval, reprobation, arrangement, denunciation, damnation.
Damnation.
Yep.
Now we're talking. You niggas are damned.
Right.
Doomed, right?
Right. That's basically an arrangement,
Now,
yeah,
what does blue letter-
vilification.
What does blue letter say? Do the square, just to see.
Huh.
That's heavy right there. Matter of fact, yeah. If you can read it in the NLT. Let's see what it says in the NLT. But back what's up?
NLT you want?
But back what's up?
Yo, how many of them you think I've heard by mistake?
It's probably their last trip to the Cape.
Right.
It's probably their last trip. You see, let me show y'all something, man. Here it is, Esau, Edom. Right, they're going to the Cape. You see that bus, the Cape destination? They're gonna take a ride to the Cape while we're slaving. You know, you got these old Edomites going on vacation, man. You know,
Hey.
while Jake's suffering.
How many of them you think got burnt at the stake back then?
Hey, I'll tell you one thing. That's fuel for the fire for what's coming for sure.
Hey, the Lord said,
You know?
I suffer not a witch to live.
That's right,
You
bro.
know what I mean? And all the women
You know?
are witches, man.
Absolutely, bro. Con. Hey, fun times are coming to an end, man. You better enjoy it while you can. You better enjoy it while you can.
Yo, Esau ugly as shit.
Yeah, yeah.
Look at these two. My goodness.
You got it, brother.
You know what she look like? Remember Dumb and Dumber? The older brother, the taller brother?
You got it, brother.
1 Corinthians chapter 11, verse 32 in the NLT. Yet when we are judged by the Lord, we are being disciplined so that we will not be condemned along with the world.
See that?
Now let me get that word condemned.
Go back, shot. So we're being disciplined. We're being disciplined in what? In righteousness. We're being disciplined to tap into the spirit and not let the flesh have a rulership over us, man. You see? The flesh shouldn't be in the driver's seat. The spirit should be in the driver's seat. And that's what the Lord's teaching us. The Lord's teaching us how to put the spirit in the driver's seat. You see, because the masses of these people are being led by the flesh, which is going to cost them their lives.
That's right.
You see? But the Lord's teaching us how to move through the spirit.
That's right.
You know, which is gonna grant us access to that wide, what's the word I'm looking for? The wide path. You know?
So the word is katakrino, and it's to give judgment against, to judge worthy of punishment.
Ooh, judgment. Judgment, man. Judgment's coming to the earth. Isaiah 13 and 11. The Lord's gonna judge the earth. Why? For their evil, man. Judgment's coming. You know? Hey, and this is what we're here to warn you of, man. This is why we're trying to galvanize you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans to repent, to turn back to your Lord and Savior, Yahweh, Bahashem Yahweh Shai, okay? While you still can.
That's right.
Because when Esau comes down with the hammer, okay, and brings forth these draconian laws, which is gonna put a gag order on this word in efforts to fulfill Amos 8, you niggas are gonna be asked out unless Yahweh Bashim Yahshua has mercy on you on our 11th hour. Because the 11th hour, we do know, you know, that there's gonna be elect still coming in. But guess what? You're gonna see some things. You're gonna see some things. You might see your whole family get eradicated on you. before you come to the understanding that the men of the Lord were telling you the truth, man. You may actually have to experience that as a nigga that ain't want to listen. But here it is, you were a part of the hopeful elect, but you had to see the family go. You know, the Lord is terrible, man. Y'all better look into these scriptures. The Lord is terrible, man. The scriptures tell us that. He's terrible.
That's right.
You know, we scared of the Lord. This is why we do what we do. When we go off, bro, we're like praying to the Lord, like, please, you know, forgive me. Damn, I'll do better. I'll try. I'm trying. But the Lord knows we're in these bodies. He knows. But again, that's why we mentioned earlier, it's all about a mindset.
Right.
You know? The Lord knows that mind. He knows you're like, oh, you know? He knows. He's like, you know? But these niggas are openly rebelling.
Right.
He's like, I'm going to kill this nigga.
What the scripture say? The Lord is close to them with a contrite
Psalm
heart.
51, Malak. Psalm 51.
Contrite heart.
Yeah.
And that's a comforting scripture,
It is.
knowing that you sincerely feel bad for the things you do when you go off, you know?
Right.
You know, because you do really feel like shit, man, and you feel like unworthy. You even feel sick sometimes.
Right.
You know? Remember when David didn't want to eat?
Yep. When he laid with
Yeah, Bathsheba.
yeah, then that baby,
You know?
his baby was dying.
Yeah, you feel that way.
Yeah.
You feel sick. Like you don't want to do
That
nothing.
first baby,
Yeah,
yeah.
you just want to lay down. You want to, you know, you over here like, damn, man.
Yep.
You know?
And that's true regret. You know what I mean? I actually got to finish it real quick. You had something?
I'm asking you.
You didn't have anything, right? I had to finish it. You were
No,
you just
that was
going
it
into
on
that?
the NLT. Yeah,
Okay,
yeah.
Con, no doubt. I'm gonna grab this real quick through the spirit. I'm gonna finish it. The book of Amos, I was backing up the brother. The book of Amos, chapter 5 and verse 18 from the top, and it reads, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord. To what end is it for you? And these are questions, by the way, right? The day of the Lord is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall and the serpent bit him. What's this talking about? The times that we're coming into, there's going to be no escape.
That's right.
Okay? You're going to flee from one tribulation, and guess what? You're going to be met with another one. You might get away from the soldiers, from the UN troops
That's right.
that are going to descend, but guess what? Now you hit a militia.
Right.
Hungry niggas.
Right.
Horny.
Right.
Ready to take something. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You're going to be ready to take something, dog.
Right.
You got away from the UN, though.
Right.
But now you got these militias, dog.
God.
And they're going to be ready for you, nigga. And we're trying to tell you, but you don't want to listen.
Right.
And we're going to leave you there. Right? Shall not the day of the Lord be darkness and not light? Ooh, going back into that. And even very dark and no brightness in it, man.
That's right.
This is the true vision of what it's going to look like when the Lord comes back. So what are they telling you in your church? What are they talking about?
Right.
These niggas are crazy. That's the conclusion you should come to as a person that believes in the Bible.
Right.
Them niggas are crazy in them
Right.
churches, dog. That's what we call them, the haunted houses.
You remember?
Tweaking, dog. They're tweaking in there.
They go to the pastor.
Oh, man.
You said
Right.
everything was going to be okay.
Yeah. Oh, man.
You said as long as we believe, we were going to be safe.
Right, bro. You got him a lot. Yeah, we're going out to the point in Thessalonians.
That damn clown ass demon is still passing by.
You can read 2 again. if you can.
scoffing and shit.
Yeah, you heard him say, suck my, you know what?
Who?
Oh boy, we're on the scooter with him. He wears the same jeans
Yeah.
every
No, he said,
weekend.
no, what he said,
Did he say suck my-
no, he said, I love my Satan.
Oh, did he say that?
Yeah,
It
but
sounds
now
like
talking
he
about
says.
that clown over there.
Oh, okay.
He be calling us false prophets,
Oh,
saying
okay,
that
that's
we're
fine.
evil.
And he'll find out
With
later.
his dusty ass girl too.
Right. The Lord's gonna let him read Ezekiel 33 and 33 right before he dies.
Looking like crackhead Betsy
Right.
and one leg Bubby.
Go ahead, brother.
Fucking clown.
1 Thessalonians chapter 5, verse 2. For yourselves know perfectly that the day of the Lord Yahweh Yahushua shall come into the deep of the night.
Yup. Go ahead.
For when they shall say peace and safety, then some destruction cometh upon them, as travail upon a woman with child, and they shall not escape.
And they shall not escape. Backing up the Amos, man. Backing up Amos. You're not gonna be able to escape what's coming.
That's right.
If you don't have divine coverage by the Lord, you out of there, man. You and your whole family.
Con,
Through.
Con.
You got
Con.
one, brother?
Nah. You did. Hey, that's going into you didn't build your house with that cornerstone, man.
Right.
You built your house apart with the sand. You know, when the winds come, man, them storms, which is in the form of Jacob's trouble, you know, you and your whole household is going to topple down, man. You're not going to have that strong structure, which is Yahweh Shai, the foundation, chief cornerstone.
Yo, let's grab that, brother. I'm gonna grab that right now in Matthew for you. You got it. I'm gonna grab that right now. That's a heavy parable. Let me see here. This is what I would like them to have. Let me see here. I thought it was right there.
Matthew 7:24.
The water, brother. I went right by it. Matthew 7. I went right by that son of a gun. Right here. Boom. I went right by. I was on top of you. There we go. Let's go. Right? This is the book of Matthew chapter 7 and verse 24, and it reads, Therefore, whosoever heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them, I will liken him unto a wise man
right.
which built his house upon a rock.
That's right.
Okay, now we know Yahweh Shai is that chief cornerstone.
That's right.
But remember, Peter, right? Peter is that rock that the Lord set up, you know, to head the church. But remember, Yahweh Shai is that chief cornerstone.
That's right.
He's that foundation.
That's right.
Right, check this out. And the rain descended, and the floods came, and the winds blew and beat upon that house, and it fell not, for it was founded upon a rock.
And going back to what you said, man, that's the blood of Yahweh Shai covering the elect, which the elect was going to follow Yahweh Shai to the best of their ability.
Right.
The elect are going to turn back. Remember, my sheep hear my voice and they know me, that I know them and they know me. You see? So going back to that, we building off that foundation, Yahweh Shai. You know, we're not building on Christianity. We're not building on pseudoscience. Okay, we're going to build on the truth. Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai.
That's right. And everyone that heareth these sayings of mine and doeth them not shall be likened unto a foolish man which built his house upon the sand.
That's right, that's right.
And that's likened unto you building upon Esau.
That's right.
You know, a sinking ship.
Right.
The Titanic.
Right. Quicksand and shit.
Quicksand in it.
Yeah. Man. You over here trying to run from trouble and the sand is just sucking you in, bro.
Right.
You're not going to be able to escape.
And the rain descended, and the floods came,
That's right.
and the winds blew, which is going into the tribulation that's coming.
That's right. Jacob's trouble.
And beat upon that house, and it fell, and great was the fall of it, man.
That's right. And who's the head of the house, as I always say? Is that man. You're responsible
Yup.
for your household, man.
Right, brother.
So your house is going to go as far as you put into this ministry, this work, this truth.
Hey, the
You know?
scriptures go into that. The head of the woman is the man, right?
Right.
We run the man runs that house, like you're saying, bro.
And who's the head of the man?
Boom.
Yahweh Shai,
That's it,
man.
brother.
So this is who we got to be building off of. Just like the woman got to follow us and obey us, we got to obey Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai,
Right. That's right.
which come based with the truth, the true knowledge of those scriptures. Not what they taught you in these filthy ass churches that got our people looking at us like we're evil.
Time,
I
bro.
bet you any money she don't even know the true name of the Lord.
You know
But
she
she
don't.
want to look at us like we're evil, like we don't know what we're talking about. You probably never even opened up the book to know what's going on, you know?
Right.
You sit there in the church and you listen to your filthy pastors, okay? And then you go back home to go about your regular life.
Right.
You know what I mean? Look at her.
Out of it.
Walking across the street with that other
Stalking.
clown. Yeah, talk about they're evil. And that's why the scripture says, man, woe unto them that see evil as good and good as evil, man. You know?
Con.
Because you're looking at these churches like they good, with all them damn pedophilia reports, all the damn murder, robbery they have committed through all the through history.
Right.
Right? Not only here, but throughout the whole earth, in the name of Christianity.
No cap.
Right? But you guys are in gross darkness to see this truth. That's why when we bring out the truth, this light is bothersome to you, man. You know, you've been blinded for so long, okay, that your eyes are suffering from a thing called polarization, spiritual polarization, which when you look at that polarization, means that your eye is weakened. You haven't seen the sun for so long that once you come outside and you look at the sun, your eyes hurt. And that's what's been going on with our people.
Like
Our
the
people,
ambient light hurts it.
right.
You're just like, oh shit.
Right, and then it gives you headaches and all that.
Yeah.
You just want to hide from it.
Yeah.
That's what this word is doing to you Christians, because you guys been in gross darkness for so long, right? And now the truth, what does the scriptures, I mean, not the scriptures, there's a saying in the world, the truth hurts, man.
That's right.
And this is it's hurting you, it's cutting you.
And consuming them at the end of the day.
Right.
But like, actually, what's that, Jeremiah 5? Babak
Huh.
Hashem? It was like Jeremiah 5 and 14. Going into this word, like fire.
Right, right.
This word's consuming you niggas, man. You niggas are being burnt up. If it's not 14, it's 12. It's 12 or 14. I think it's 14. This word, if you're not right in the spirit, the word's gonna eat you up.
Yeah.
And even if you are right in the spirit, because we're in this flesh and we're subject to vanity, we get cut all the time. But the difference between those that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai showing favor to and those that he's rejecting is that as the ones that he's receiving get cut, he's healing them. He's patching them up and putting a band-aid on them. See? Sewing them up. He's sewing up the wound. But for you niggas that he don't want, you're getting cut with that two-edged sword and you're leaking out and you're out of there. I'm gonna start at 11. You jump down?
Nah, well, this is pretty heavy right here. There's the book of Jeremiah, chapter 5, verse 11. For the house of Israel and the house of Judah has dealt very treacherously against me, says the Lord.
Ooh, see that? Both houses, man. Starting with the northern kingdom. Completely tripping. Not one righteous king. This is why we were the first ones to get shipped out of the land.
Come.
Pursuing the 2 Kings 17. The Lord got us up out of there. Because we were bugged out. You know? And then, hey, Judah followed soon after.
Right.
They were doing, they were a little bit better, but they were still doing their thing. And wickedness, which
Right.
got them casted out of there.
Right.
It also tells you in Daniel 9 that all Israel has sinned against the Lord. All Israel has transgressed. You got it, brother.
Verse 12. They have belied the Lord and said, it is not he, neither shall evil come upon us,
Woo!
neither shall we see sword nor famine.
Ooh, Malak, real quick. Can you grab Amos 9 and 10? Please and thank you, Babak Hussam. Can you read that one more time? That's
Come.
cold.
They have belied the Lord and said, it is not he, neither shall evil come upon us, neither shall we see sword nor famine.
Brother, get that?
Amos chapter 9, verse 10. All the sinners of my people shall die by me.
Right, hold on.
Read that
Read
one
it
more
nice
time.
and read it nice and loud, brother.
Right, nice and loud,
Wait
brother.
until the tail end of this.
Amos chapter 9, verse 10.
There it goes.
All the sinners of my people shall die by the sword.
Woo! Go ahead.
What say the evil shall not overtake us.
Woo! With Satan, evil shit. See, you niggas think you're good. You niggas really think you okay. But here it is. The Lord's telling us what? All the sinners of his people shall die by the sword. The modern day sword is the gun. Or
That's
any
right.
or any killing
The
instrument
missile.
in its perfection.
Come.
The missiles in its perfection.
Come.
You see? And as we take a glance into the nation, our so-called our people, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, look how the Lord's doing y'all, man. Your niggas are getting gunned down, whether by cops or by your own people. Okay? Or by a heathen. You niggas are getting gunned down. There's a lot of niggas getting gunned down. You rappers, forget about it. Why is what's happening to you rappers not happening to country singers, opera singers, or pop singers? Why is you rappers, you drill rappers and you rappers getting completely massacred? Because the Lord's not with that lifestyle, man. That's why. You niggas are reprobates. All you niggas are reprobates, but you niggas just speak it into existence. You speak your death into existence with that drill rap and that rap. You speak it into existence, man. Remember, the tongue Okay? Scripture goes into how many have perished by the sword, but not as many have perished by the tongue. Because when you speak something, it's a spell. It manifests. And that's why this is heavy what we're doing through the spirit and power of Yahweh Bashim Yahushai, because us bringing forth these prophecies, what's it going to do at the end of the day? It's going to manifest it.
Right.
You know? Because the Lord's going to confirm our words.
That's right.
As we sit back and watch the heathen fall, this whole system crumble, okay? The 1950s golden era of America is no longer in existence. The whole American dream is a thing of the past. There was never an American dream, really.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But
Yeah.
now it's like, oh, hell no.
Right, right.
You know what I'm saying? It's like, oh, hell no. And it's beautiful because the Lord's allowing us to make a mockery of these niggas.
That's right. That's right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, this is absolutely epic. The Wadi Yahweh Bashim Yahushai. You know? He's allowing us to actually speak the truth, and it hurts. Like, they're walking by. They know it's true.
Right.
They couldn't resist what we just said.
Right.
Because if they tried, what I'm going to tell them is pull up last month's GDP. I'm going to speak to them on their level.
Right, right, right.
Bring up last month's gross domestic profit.
Right.
Bring it up. And let's see where we are
Right.
in your economy.
Right, right.
Hey, what's going on with the ports?
Right. Hey, what's up with your military?
Oh,
Spreading
my
things.
goodness.
You know what I mean? They're at an all-time low, you know, with our personnel.
Oh, my
At
goodness.
an all-time low. Under 500,000.
Ooh.
That's letting you know, man, this place is falling apart, man. And you know what? Another
Dang.
token is if Kamala Harris becomes president.
Man.
That's the fall of an empire.
Straight
That's the
up.
fall of an empire.
Beautiful point.
That's the fall of an empire, man.
That's true. That's facts. That's the cherry on top.
That's it, man.
Because when you take a glance into past rulership, and when a woman came in that, it felt
Right.
You
And what coincidence that they had a movie a few years back called The Woman King.
wow. Esau with his left hand priesthood prophesying.
Dumb shit.
Yeah, yup. That's what it is.
You know?
That's a beautiful point.
God.
That's a beautiful point, bro. So like, you got it, brother. Oh, you said that? Oh, you already got that aim up. You got it, brother. You got it.
And
Spirit's moving.
and the
Salaki.
prophet shall become wind.
Call it out, Salaki, brother.
Jeremiah chapter 5 verse 13.
Yeah, there we go.
And the prophets shall become wind, and the word is not in them. Thus shall it be done unto them. Wherefore thus says the Lord, Yahweh of hosts, because ye speak this word, behold, I will make my words in thy mouth fire, and this people wood, and it shall devour them.
You got it, brother.
Hey, and this is what's happening,
That's
man.
fire.
This is what's happening. They're being consumed, like you said, man. Through the Spirit of the Lord, man, these people are being consumed.
I mean, a tear coming out.
Right, because because you don't want to listen, you don't want to hearken unto the truth. Okay? You people have adopted a lie and made it your own. So now, when the truth comes, you're not going to be ready, man. You're going to be first. The spirit is being consumed with the truth, and then your flesh is going to be consumed by the nuclear missiles, man. You know?
That's fire. That's cold, brother. Hey, I got one. To back that up, I gotta get this. You know I gotta get this. You brothers know where I'm going, man. There's a lot of different angles. I'm gonna get this. I gotta get this to back that up. This is the book of Second Thessalonians. The second chapter. And the seventh verse, verse 8 is the point.
From there on down, oh man, yo,
Yes, sir.
They believe not at the truth.
Yeah,
Oh,
right.
man,
We'll
yeah.
fall into order with that.
Ah.
Right? For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work.
That's right, man.
Only he who now letteth
That's right.
will let until he be taken out of the way.
So the Lord is letting Esau do all these things until his lot is fulfilled. Because remember, the Lord set boundaries, as it says in the book of Job. So the Lord is letting him do this for his purpose. Why? Because the Lord is going to be justified to destroy his ass when he comes back. You see? Why? Because the Lord only brings righteous judgment.
Quick precept,
God.
pursuant to what you just said. The book of Job, bear with me, chapter 14. And verse 5, and it reads, seeing his days that determine, you got it, brother.
That's it.
Seeing his days that determine the number of his months are with thee.
Right.
Thou hast appointed his bounds that he cannot pass.
See that? So going back to 2 Thessalonians, the Lord's going to let him do what he got to do until his set time. All right? Because why? Pursuing Ecclesiastes chapter 3, there's a time for everything, a time and a season
Yup,
for everything.
yup.
Right? Right now, this is the time of wickedness. This is the time where Esau's reign, upon the earth is almost up. This is the time for peace for all you 2/3, but soon there's going to be war. There was a time that we thought we were supposed to love everybody,
Right.
but now this is the time to hate this wicked place and everybody who runs it, man. You see? So there's a time and season for everything, even Esau, Edom, man, which the Lord is in control of that time.
That's right. Hey, the scripture says he's what? He's the ancient of days. Yo, he has no beginning, no end. You wrap your mind around that, you can't.
Right. Like, so when you look at time, in a sense, time is an illusion.
Yeah.
Because
Yep.
time is forever.
Yup, right.
Because
That's right, brother.
the Lord will set boundaries on one thing,
That's right.
but everything else keeps going.
That's it.
The only thing that has an expiration date is whatever the Lord puts the expiration
brother.
date on.
That's right,
You see?
Beautiful. Because think about it. The earth, the constellations, the sun, the moon, the sun, those are all immortal.
Right,
Those
right.
are immortal. The moon's immortal,
The,
dog.
Lord
The
said
earth is
the earth shall abide forever.
right. You see? That's to back you up. And that goes to show that the Lord has the ability to make us immortal.
Right.
He has the ability to do that.
That's right.
We were once immortal
That's right.
until Adam went out.
Right.
But I digress. Brother, you have something? Before I jump back into that Thessalonians? Backing up that Job?
When the Lord told Belteshazzar, thy kingdom is numbered. In Daniel 5th chapter.
Yeah, you can liken unto that. That just giving credence
That's right.
to the Lord controls the times of these
right,
kings.
that's right, that's
Hey,
right.
when you go to Daniel, brother, go get this for me real quick, brother. When you got Daniel 4, you know what I want, Malak. You know where we're going. out
Remember,
there.
we bring this out often too. The king's heart is in the hands of the Lord,
Right.
and he turneth them whithersoever he wants, like
That's
rivers,
it.
man.
That's right, Malak. That's
know?
it. That's right. And that hand as we go into after what that Hebrews 10.
Right.
Hebrews 10 and 30.
Right.
It goes into the controlling one's destiny.
Right. Hey, who
You
did
know?
who did the Lord send to the Pharaoh? He sent Moses.
Yeah.
Right? To let them know, listen, man, if you don't let my people go, this is what's gonna happen. And the Lord said, but I'm gonna harden his heart.
Yup.
All right. And who brought that destruction upon Egypt, man? It was the Lord.
Right.
Because that was their set appoint time, man. And that was a powerful nation at that
Right.
time. You know?
Yup.
And the Lord, hey, how many kingdoms were erected? And the Lord brought them all down.
Right.
Through
That's it.
prophecy, man.
That's right, brother.
Every time he sent a prophet or somebody to stake out the land and do this and that, soon later, that kingdom fell, man.
Right.
And it's
Eight,
not
eight
a-
major empires. eight
right.
of them.
And
Yup.
this is the last one that's gonna reign,
Right.
man.
If you count Egypt.
Time.
You know what I mean? 8 major.
Right. And what do you think we're doing? We're ushering in the destruction of America.
Yep. That's right, Malak. We're about to go home. You got it, brother. You got something? Oh, yeah. Salakia, Malak. You got it, brother. Salak, the spirit's moving. Salakia, brother.
Daniel chapter 4, verse 17.
Yup.
This matters by the decree of the watchers.
Yup.
And the demand
Right,
by
which
the
are the
word,
servants, the prophets? Right, go ahead.
and the demand by the word of the holy ones.
Right, the angels.
To the intent that the living may know
Right.
that the Most High Yahweh God ruleth in the kingdom of men.
Yup.
And giveth it to whomsoever he will.
Right.
Setteth up over the bases of men.
There you go.
Right.
So the back of the brother, the Lord sets up these thrones and scepters, man.
Right.
And honestly, at the end of the day, it's Yahweh Shai. The Lord's given the power. Yahweh has given the power to Yahweh Shai. Because when you go into Colossians, it goes into that.
Right.
It's Yahweh Shai that's actually, and when you go into Wisdom of Solomon 6 and verses 1, 2, 3, 4, it goes into it. 1, 2,
Right.
3. You know? The Lord sets up his kingdoms. He gives sovereignty to you niggas, man.
Right.
And who do you think? You think he's not gonna do that for us?
Right.
His chosen people? And he's gonna do it for us on a whole nother level.
Revelations 2 and 26.
Yup. You know how Jake, treats his children when they're good. Or
Right.
his wifey if she's on the level like that.
Right.
You know what I mean? We're gonna go all out.
And we're onto like a beautiful, comely woman.
Yeah.
That's wife.
That's right. The Lord's gonna deck us out.
Right.
The so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, starting with the men of the Lord, are about to get decked out.
Right.
We're about to get decked out with new bodies.
Right.
We're gonna get all the resources of the earth.
Chariots.
We're gonna get chariots. And guess what? We're gonna get you niggas, you heathen.
Right. For
We're gonna
possession.
get you heathen for a possession, man. You heathen, man. All 17 of you nations are gonna be in possession of us, man.
Right.
We're gonna have you in possession, excuse me. You're gonna be under our possession. As maid servants and handmaids.
That's right.
You see?
Isaiah 14.
Yup. Right. You see? This is what we're coming into, man. This is the times we're coming into. Rulership, man. And this is what the Bible's about. The Bible's about rulership. Alright? Not no God loves everybody. That's a, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Hey, he feels it. He know though. He know whether they believe it or not. Hey, that Sons of Anarchy vest is gonna burn up with him. You know what I'm saying? That Sons of Anarchy vest is gonna burn up with him. You know?
Right.
And we're coming into power, man.
Right.
Big power. Oh my goodness. And the Lord's gonna let us go beyond the earth. The Lord's gonna expand it, but we're gonna be able to go beyond it.
Right.
Pursuing the what's that, John 14? Or is it Luke 14? Going into how the Lord, the Father has many mansions that he set up.
Right.
And then Yahweh Shai going to prepare them.
And that's why that's how we're gonna be having many cities. Imagine being the children, you know, the send the seed, you know, and just being on earth. No, the Lord is gonna have us in different planets ruling. You know?
And then he's in the probably like, oh, how are we gonna get there?
Yeah.
Nigga, we got superpower. We
Right.
can preserve you.
Right.
Or just bounce your spirit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, put the spirit in the little capsule, you coming.
Right. Yeah,
And
you
then
go.
when we get there,
That's it.
you know, there you go, you manifest.
Right.
And we got powers, bro. So
Right.
think about it. How we're gonna do the heathen? They're gonna be in slavery on, bro. Talking about being separated from your family, dog. They're gonna be on a whole nother planet,
Like
dog.
damn, bro. like damn, bro. We did. I know they're gonna be like, we
Oh,
did y'all
my
dirty.
goodness.
We took your children from like Chicago to Mississippi.
Right.
Damn, you took mine from Earth to Mars, yo.
No
You took mine all the way to Saturn.
to a different galaxy.
Right. Oh yeah, Khan, out of here.
Right? Because think about it, this is this galaxy.
Out of here, yeah.
We're gonna take these niggas. What's that nigga Buzz saying and
Buzz Lightyear.
Buzz Lightyear, what's he say? To infinity
Infinity and beyond.
Yo, we're gonna take these niggas out of there. Yo, you out of there, bro.
God.
You ain't gonna ever see your family again, dog.
God.
You know?
That's right, bro.
You're gonna be in a 50-foot pit somewhere in a whole different galaxy.
Right.
You know? That's some real pain right
Right.
there. That's some real pain.
God.
Because there's no hope in even getting back to
God.
them.
Hey.
You would need an Israelite to get you back.
And
That ain't gonna
I
happen.
can get real cynical, bro, because I have you in a different galaxy and still letting you able to see what your child is doing on another galaxy.
We have power. We're gonna have
But
power.
without being able to touch them or nothing.
And that's the type of stuff the Lord might allow us to
Right,
do.
mental torture like that, man.
Yeah.
Plague your mind.
Yup.
Because you were so wicked, man.
Yeah, right, brother. You are so wicked.
That's right.
You wicked bastards, man. Oh my goodness. When you see what the things they've done,
Yeah,
it
man.
pisses me off, bro. And it
Yeah.
should piss you off, understanding what they've done and who you are and you
Yeah,
know
like we
the
were talking
position that you're
earlier.
in now.
Like we were talking earlier,
Fucking demons.
nothing on this earth benefits them,
Yup.
so they want to kill it. They want to try to separate everything natural from us because it benefits us and it doesn't benefit them.
That's right,
We
Malak.
were talking about how they try to cover the clouds because that shit's a kryptonite to
The
them.
sun.
Yeah, I mean,
No, you
Salakia,
got
yeah,
it,
they try to
Malak.
cover the sun with the clouds, with chemtrails. You know what I mean?
The Optivite.
I believe we were talking about them bells that they cracked,
Right, you
Because they
mentioned
were
that,
giving
yup.
good vibration to the
Wow.
people. You know, just the deforestation.
Right.
You know, taking our knowledge away from natural herbs that are supposed to cure us and have us living a long time, healthy. You know, bringing in their witchcraft. Why? Because all that shit benefits them. It doesn't
Yup.
benefit us. You know what I mean? A so-called black and Hispanic man is not supposed to be taking steroids to compete.
Right.
That was what they brought up for themselves because they couldn't compete against our people.
Right.
They
Yep.
couldn't compete with it's all good. They couldn't compete with the genetics that the Lord Yahweh Hashem Yahushua has given us.
Right. No
You
doubt.
see, they don't got that God gene in them.
That's right, brother.
So they have to, on the left-hand side, bring out a substance that can bring them up to our level.
Right.
You You know?
Give a Jake some Shilajit.
Right.
You know what I mean? Some of that Shilajit. Give a Jake some Shilajit. You know, from the highest mountain peak
Right.
in the rawest form. Yo, Jake could be a bodybuilder in 6 months.
Come.
You know what I mean?
Come.
Yeah, that's all. Jake just needs natural minerals.
That's it.
And resources.
That's it.
And they turn into animals, man.
And keep-
and I mean that in the righteous
And not
manner.
to go
And,
too left.
you know.
Con, and not to go too left. These herbs maintain our testosterone levels at a peak.
Yup.
Where you know Jake's physical form at a peak, man, they don't look nobody, no other nation looks like them.
Nah.
They
The
strong as hell.
The body composition.
Everything,
You know?
everything. You know,
We got it.
the little small waist with the
Right.
big back,
Yup,
everything.
yup,
you know,
yup.
but they can't do that.
can't do it.
These things don't benefit them.
Right.
You know, because they were wired different. Their DNA is different.
Yup.
Okay.
And they
Remember,
got that God gene. That
Right.
that was the VMAT? The VMAT one?
I believe so.
Right? The VMAT one?
So, but my point is this:
Time, bro.
they come from the seed of Satan.
That's right.
See what I'm
Yup,
saying?
yup.
And Satan's adverse to anything that is good
Yup.
for anything. You know,
Yup.
that comes from Yahweh, because
Yup.
he's the adversary.
Yup,
You
yes,
see what I'm
sir.
saying? So we understand that this is what they got to do.
Even though the actual spiritual demon Satan is, he's cohesive. I
Right.
just want to bring that up again. He's
Right.
cohesive with the Heavenly Father.
He's obedient.
Right. But Esau, he's that spiritual demon.
Right.
That
right.
and the physical counterpart.
Right.
He's the devil. That's why we call him the devil. Because he does everything
Contrary.
to what the Lord wants.
And the thing is, though, the beautiful thing of this understanding is
But he's even moving in order.
that we say, yeah, of course.
Through the Spirit.
And he's wired that way because why? The movie must go on.
Right.
This is the way the movie got to play out. And there's got to be a protagonist to play the bad guy. And unfortunately, it is you,
Well,
Cain.
antagonist. I'm sorry,
Salakia,
I
yeah.
got you, brother.
Salakia,
Nah, I got you,
antagonist,
brother.
Khan. You know, and unfortunately, it's you, Cain, that came back as Esau.
Woo.
And now you coin yourself as the so-called white man. You know? But it's you. That's why you have that mark of Cain to identify the bad guy, man. The damn devil on the earth.
That's right. And you can no longer hide yourself, man.
That's
Because
it,
we got you on the Scopeo.
That's right.
So, brother, you had grabbed that gun. Were you still reading something prior to that? I had Thessalonians. You weren't reading anything prior to that, Daniel, right? I had you grab that, Daniel, through the Spirit, right? Let me grab this real. Let me continue on here because the brother was making a point. Because he's breaking this down. Here's the book. If you have something, though, you got something? Bring it up.
So Revelation chapter 11, verse 18, and the nations were angry, and thy wrath is come, and the time of the dead that they should be judged, and that thou shouldest give reward unto thy servants the prophets, and to the saints, and to them that fear thy name, small and great, and shouldest destroy them which destroy the earth.
There it is. Now it is. And hey, what did the Lord say? I am against you, O sinful kingdom. See? I am against you, O destroying mountain.
Right.
You know who's the destroying mountain? America, man. Everything, how you call that? Expounded from here.
Yup.
This was the headquarter of wickedness, and that venom spread.
Yeah, everything springboards.
You know,
everything springboards out.
Remember,
Off this place.
and when you look at her, she's the whore that sits in many waters, right? And if you want to poison the whole world, what's the best way to put that wine in? Is in that water that flows, that travels through the 7 seas. You see? So this is what she did, man.
Rivers, yep.
Yeah, man. She's
That's right.
spiritually, she used, she's the whore that sits in many waters. So spiritually, she has poisoned the world, the earth, in her with her philosophies. You know, and how does she reach them? Through these waters, man.
Yep.
You know, import, export, money, you know, war. Okay?
Media, my man.
Media. Yeah, man.
All his little tentacles he uses.
God. And what do you use in media? Hey, a media is a live stream.
Right.
A media is streaming, which goes back to water.
Yup.
You know what I mean? And it's all philosophical, you know what I mean?
Right,
But what I'm saying is that this is the destroying mountain, and all this spread from here. You know, everything came out of here. So who you think the Lord's going to come back to destroy?
Right.
Which is what? Babylon the Great, man.
That's right. And it's evident that this nigga destroyed the planet.
Right.
And now he wants to come up with a pact plan
Right.
via the UN. We're going to get into that in a
God.
second after we get this.
God.
After we finish this up, in efforts to fucking try to bring the earth back to a healthy state. Nigga, you
Right.
banged it out.
Right.
You're the one. Nigga, you're the one that keeps cultivating the land and you won't stop farming. You won't stop. You know, you're the one spraying shit in the air.
Mhm.
It's Esau doing that.
Right.
Who else has the power to do that?
Hey, he was
Here it
given
is.
he was given the dew of the heavens.
Right. We know, hey, in efforts to fly a plane, no matter where you live on the planet, in efforts to fly the plane, you must know how to speak English.
Right.
Why? Because Esau's running this shit.
Right.
Look it up. When you go into flying airplanes, bro, you have to know how to speak English.
Right.
You have to. That's the base language. That's the language of that realm.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because when you fly, that's just they. You know what I mean? Like, so they controlling it. The point I'm making is they're controlling the airways, like the brother just said. They've been given the dew of heaven. They're controlling the airspace. You know? There's no other explanation for it. But guess what? Let me continue on in this, right? There's the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 2, and verse 7 again. For the mystery of iniquity doeth already work. Only he who now letteth will let until he be taken out of the way.
That's right.
And then
Right.
show that wicked be revealed.
That's right, man.
And that shows that he's being moved out of the way, bro.
That's right.
Because he's being revealed now.
That's right, yo, that was him right there.
Time.
You know what I mean? That was him. You know when the authorities come
Right.
and the victims like they got the lineup. You know they got the lineup and the victims like it was him. All right, everybody else move except for number 6.
Right.
And then he just
Number 6.
yeah, and then he gets taken. You know what I mean? He gets taken.
I know you use that number for
Yeah,
real. I know why
yeah.
you use that
He
number.
get, you know, the beast, man. You know, so you know,
Yeah.
you get removed out that room.
Right.
You get brought out. Hey, you've been found out, man.
Right.
You've been. This scriptures is a testimony to who you are.
Yup.
Testifying, pointing fingers at you.
Yeah.
Then you know it was him. It's him.
And that's beautiful because after you remove every other suspect that could have been it,
Right.
and you isolate that nigga number 6.
Right.
What's the next step? Inquisition.
Right, and that's crazy because going
Second
into that,
ideas, right?
oh man, that's a lesson. Cause the number one suspect, bro, you can make a whole lesson on that.
Right.
Because it's crazy
That's
because
the lesson.
you look at all the nation's traits. You know, you look at Ishmael, their history.
Right.
You look at what Elam and all that, Moab, blah blah blah. Then you look at Esau, and you're like, hold on, he's the one who did this. He's the one who did that. He's the wicked. He's the destroying mountain. He's the one that's in the land right now.
Right.
Hold up, man. This is him.
Yup.
This is Esau.
Yup.
You know, as you said, when you remove all them suspects,
Right.
you got that part. You're like, yo, this is him right there, man.
And,
You know?
and then you start questioning them through the precept.
Yeah.
It's like,
Right.
we got him.
Right.
It's like we start counseling.
Con.
You know what I mean? It's like, yo, I think
You're like,
we
hold
got
on.
him.
The market,
We got him.
the market
Yeah,
king.
we got him.
Esau came out red like a heavy
Right,
garment.
we got him.
You know? Oh
Yup.
shit.
Yup.
You know, that's that murderer.
Yeah, it gotta be him.
Right.
You know?
Got him.
Continuing on, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 8. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth.
See, and that's happening right now through this word, man.
What are we preaching?
We're preaching the truth.
Oh, I like the truth.
We're preaching that the so-called blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans are the true Israelites, biblically.
Right, and if I may say this, you have a husband?
No, he died.
Okay.
He hung
So
himself.
now you got
I'm
it.
sorry to hear that.
Yeah, he hung himself. So he's up in heaven there with the rest of them.
Yeah, he's dead right now.
Right. But yeah, you know, yeah, it's all good. Yeah. But yeah, nah, you know, and the truth is consuming them right now. Why? Because look at ever since Abba Bivens came on the scene, and you know, the One West School and the elders taught us, you know, and we're out here prophesying. This place has been crumbling. Esau's been in shambles, you know. Everybody looking like Joe Biden,
Right, bro.
you know.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, brother.
Continuing on. 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 8 from the top. And then shall that wicked be revealed, whom the Lord shall consume with the spirit of his mouth, and shall destroy with the brightness of his coming.
And that's our Lord Yahweh Shah coming back in those chariots, man. In the midst of World War III, man, when you guys think that you guys are fighting for position of power, y'all gonna have a rude awakening. When the Lord come back with that big fathership, right? To destroy all you heathens, man, and remove you all out of power. especially Esau Edom,
That's
his number one adversary.
And Russia's not going to rule for 30 minutes.
Right.
Upon us coming, you know what I'm saying? For pursuing the Wi-Fi and these other crazy niggas.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
I'm sorry, and IUIC.
Right.
Them niggas. Hey, no.
Yeah, Wi-Fi.
No, you got Revelations 20 all wrong. You
Hey.
ain't breaking it down right.
Wi-Fi
You got it,
sci-fi, bro. You
No
bringing
cap.
out that science fiction
No kidding.
bullshit. Where the hell does it say that Russia is ever gonna rule again? Russia is just an instrument to fulfill prophecy.
That's it.
An expendable instrument at that.
That's right, brother.
Because once they use, it's like a garbage bag. Once you use for your purpose, you're gonna get taken out as well.
That's it.
You know?
And that's beautiful. You see the chronological order. The wicked gets revealed, right? And then by the spiritual overtone of the precepts,
That's right.
right?
That's right.
By the spirit of the Lord's mouth, by
That's
this
right.
prophecy, these prophecies going
That's
forth,
right. That's
right?
right.
And then the Lord comes and destroys them through
That's
the brightness of His come, through the form of the
Right.
missiles and the
Right.
chariots
Right.
that are gonna spray that direct energy power.
Right.
You know?
So there was like
Beautiful.
there was an investigation.
Right.
Hold on. We found out who it is.
Isolated
Through
them.
fingerprints. We got images. We got an MO. We know it was you.
We got text.
Boom. We got the two witnesses and the heathen saying nah.
A star witness.
Because you
yup.
even got the Palestinians saying you guys ain't the people.
Yup.
You know what I
We got
mean?
star witnesses.
Right. We got the house of Israel and the house of Judah, right? Testifying against you. Okay? And now the Lord's like, all right, we gotta bring the sentence. Guilty
Right.
is charged, man.
That's right.
Hey, but you've been guilty since the beginning because this was the Lord's movie.
That's it.
He made it this way. The end was declared since the beginning.
That's right.
You know what I mean? We're just playing out the role that was given to us. Don't hate. Don't kill the messenger.
Right. Even though you're gonna kill some of them.
Right. You know,
Demons.
and because of that, you're gonna trump up more charges.
That's right, 'cause that-
and the Lord's gonna bring that fury against you, man.
Right. Because when you come up against an ambassador, which we are, we're ambassadors of the Lord, which are messengers.
Right.
You just wage war
Right.
with that kingdom.
Right. Right.
When
right.
you put your hand on the messages.
Right.
So Esau knows that. Esau's a. Let this man. Esau is what you would coin as he's a war tactician.
Right. Right.
You know? So he knows. He understands what's happening here. So once he puts his hands on the servant, he knows he waged war at that point with the Heavenly Father.
Hey,
Wide open Father.
and remember when God damn. Remember when Xerxes sent his messengers?
Right.
And he was like, you better choose your
Right.
next words wisely.
Right, yup.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And he said, you threaten us with slavery, with earth, water, you know what I mean, basically?
Yup.
Then he just said, this is spot, and he kicked them into the well, and they already knew what it was.
Yup.
Gather up the men, we're going to war.
That's right.
You know?
right.
They already knew what it was,
Yup.
just like you were saying.
You
know?
It's an act of war.
It's an act of war, yeah. You're like the hell.
Salakia.
You're like Salakia, brother. You're like the hell with what the messengers gotta say.
Right.
We're gonna do what we're gonna do.
No kidding.
And that's how Esau's wired anyways.
Yup.
They're not obedient children.
Right.
They're the children of the wicked.
That's it. His sixth branch of military in the form of the Space Force proves that he's not trying to come up against it. You know what I'm saying? The
Right.
book of 2 Thessalonians chapter 2 and verse 9, and it reads, even him who's coming is after the working of Satan
There he is.
with all power and signs
That's right.
and lying wonders.
Wonders.
Pseudoscience.
God.
His pseudoscience he's been
Ah.
pushing since the Renaissance period,
Ah.
bro. This is Esau.
Right. Hey,
This nigga's been lying since he came from Europe.
that's right.
You
The
know?
rebirth.
You can't.
Which goes into what you said about he's been lying since the womb.
Right.
That rebirth. Hey, and a lot of you people gonna get caught up with that Neuralink shit too.
Oh, man.
You know, you're gonna be able to see for the first time.
Those miracles.
You're gonna be able to walk. You know, not knowing that you're being now you're part of the beast system, which you're not gonna be able to repent from because now you have put your trust and you have made Esau your God.
Right.
You know,
Bow
You-
to that idol.
right? You chose to buy your way out of your punishment with Esau, because that's your punishment. If you were born blind, if you were born paraplegic, if for somehow you got into a car accident and you can't walk no more, that was a punishment that the Lord gave you, and you bought your way out with Esau's pseudoscience.
And ultimately said that that's my God.
Right, that's your
Esau's
God.
my
Right,
God.
right.
You know?
Right.
Esau can, and that's what's going to grant you the access to that damn nation, bro.
That's right. That's right.
even who, Salakia, 2 Thessalonians 2 and 10, and with all deceivableness of unrighteousness, because that's the energy that Esau's coming in, and them that perish, because they receive not the love of the truth,
That's right, man.
that they might be saved. Brother, can you grab Hebrews 4
right.
and 2 for Bakushal?
And remember, the
You got it,
scripture
brother.
says, where there is no vision, the people perish.
That's right, brother.
And going back to the humble beginnings of this lesson that we're bringing out today, you know, you people are in gross darkness. That's why you guys are believing a lie. And who gave to that lie? The Lord himself. Because you didn't take heed to the truth. You pulled at the shoulder.
Right.
You know what I mean? You rebellious, stiff-necked generation, man. Sottish children.
Right.
Which goes into stupid children. Okay? You as well. You know, so you don't want to come back to the Lord. Don't expect the Lord to have your back on that day, man.
That's right, brother.
Point blank, period.
What's
Okay.
that, Micah 7?
Yeah, man, you didn't deem yourself worthy to be a soldier of the Lord, right? Through and being battle tested behind enemy lines. Okay, you're not gonna be worthy of being protected in that day of that true battle that's gonna come. You know, in the form of those angels coming back and how you call that? With that divine intervention.
Right.
You see, when all hope is lost, the only ones who are still going to have hope is the elect.
That's
know?
right. Brother, you got it.
It's the book of Hebrews chapter 4 verse 2. For unto us was the gospel preached, as well as unto them.
See? To us was the gospel preached as well as unto them. Right? The niggas ain't hearing this word go out.
That's right.
But guess what? You don't give a damn, like the brother's going into.
Right.
You don't care. So guess what? You got it, brother.
But the word preached did not profit them, not being mixed with faith in them that heard it.
And that's what you niggas lack.
Right.
You lack that faith.
That's right.
You lack the faith that's a gift. See, showing you that the Lord's not dealing with you.
That's right. Ephesians,
Right.
is it 4 and 12?
Yes. Yup. You want to grab it?
I'll grab it.
Con, you got it. Is that 3? What's that scripture? It's fine. That one right here.
Zechariah.
Is that Zechariah 7?
Zechariah 7, yeah.
I thought it was Micah 7. There you go. The water out there. I'm going to grab this real quick to back up what the brother just brought up.
Uh,
Here's the book of Zechariah, verse 7 and verse 12, and it reads, yeah, they made their hearts, right, which that word lam in the Hebrew is heart, right? It's really your mind, right? Jake has made their mind, right? Yeah, they have made their minds as an adamant stone, hard-headed, lest they should hear the law and the words which the Lord of hosts has sent in the Spirit by the former prophets. Therefore came a great wrath from the Lord of armies, man. Therefore, it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts, man. So this is the time we're coming into, man. Hey, the Lord's crying through his men, the servants, man, pleading with you niggas, man. But guess what? You don't want to listen like the brother mentioned. You want to pull away at the shoulder. There's gonna come a time when you're gonna need the Lord. You better bet your bottom dollar on that. Because one thing we can all agree on is when anything ever happens, when anything bad ever happens to Jake, you hear Jake talking about what? Oh my God,
That's
oh
right.
my God,
That's
oh
right.
my God. But they want to live their life like an atheist.
they're the
But when
first-
shit hits the fan, though,
That's the first name they call.
right? It's oh my God, oh my God.
Right. I want to bring
got
this
it,
out real
brother.
quick because you were talking about, can you bring that out one more time,
Time.
brother?
The book of Zechariah, chapter 7 and verse 13, it reads, therefore it has come to pass that as he cried, and they would not hear, so they cried, and I would not hear, saith the Lord of hosts.
You see that? And like the brother said, we're crying up to you through the in the form of bringing out this gospel, bringing out the truth, right? But you're pulling away at the shoulder, right? So before I bring out Ephesians 2 and 8, I want to bring out Romans 10 and 17. So then faith cometh by hearing, and hearing by the word of Yahweh. So this is how you're going to increase your faith, by taking heed to the word, you know? Not just by saying these guys are demons, listen to what they're saying.
Right.
Why don't you take a minute to inquire?
That's it.
Your life depends on it. You know what I mean? If you can sit there and look up ingredients and say, oh, this shit got red 40, I don't want to eat it.
Right.
Hey, you can sit here for a minute and see what the truth is about, man. If you really believe in Yahweh Bashem Yahushua,
Right.
the one you call God and the one you ignorantly call Jesus Christ.
That's it.
You know what I mean? But it's just also too, it's a double-edged sword, because this is also a gift from Yahweh, as the brother said earlier, right? So when you go to the book of Ephesians chapter 2, verse 8, for by grace are ye saved through faith, and that not of yourself, it is a gift, it is the gift of Yahweh. You see, so this was given to us by the Heavenly Father.
Right.
This is the mercy that we have been granted by Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. You see, and that's why we keep praying, right? That we're doing enough. So Yahushua puts in a good word to Yahweh on that day of salvation, to let him know that we are meet for salvation, that we have turned our way from our ways and have done, you know, according to our lot. You know, that we exhausted the spiritual gifts that were given to us, whether it was 1 talent, 5 talent, 10 talents, okay? That we were on our watchtower, and we were examining ourselves every day to make sure that we're not being the demons, you know, that we used to be, you know?
That's right, brother.
Walking this righteous walk as best as we can.
Right. Because being lukewarm coming into Jacob's trouble is not going to get you delivered.
God.
That's a guarantee.
God.
You ain't going to make it. You got to be on fire for this thing, because as we get closer, there's so much to bring out for the assembly.
Right.
You know, to strengthen the feeble hands and the weak knees.
Right.
There's so much to bring forth. Prophecies happening.
Right.
Esau is moving around. Yo, we're gonna bring that information out. As a matter of fact,
Right.
what you holding?
Psalms 15.
Kind. That's beautiful precept they're going to before we get into this. Esau's moving. Esau's not playing.
That's right.
You know? So we gotta what? Esau stepping it up through the spirit. We gotta step it up.
That's right.
We gotta sacrifice time. Hey, we gotta sacrifice sleep and efforts to what? Bring it forth. We gotta bring it out.
That's right. That's right.
The Lord's demanding us to do this. You know? And it's gonna take the body to work. The whole body gotta move. Because one man can't do everything. You know? As we're all carrying and pulling our weight, guess what? That body's moving. That body, you know?
Everything works together.
That body's strong. But if one of the body parts are lacking, the other part of the body gotta work harder. You know what I mean?
Imagine a pitcher
Right.
in the MLB. We know that the arm releases the ball,
Right.
but everything comes from the toe up to the hip
Right.
rotation,
Right.
everything eye coordination,
That's it.
you know, all that timing.
That's right.
You know, so it's the whole body working together for that pitch to be pitched perfect.
Right. You got a broken toe, you ain't gonna hit a 90-mile-per-hour pitch.
Right, nah, man.
You know, ain't gonna hit 90.
Sit your ass down.
Right. I'm saying the toe because
Right.
it's the smallest part.
Right.
And it's like you ain't gonna be able to get that
Right.
going. You know what I mean?
Right.
That 90 mile per hour, you ain't gonna get it.
And you know what's
With that
crazy,
broken
right?
toe.
I always bring this out, right? In boxing,
Brother.
in boxing, yeah, you punching, but your power doesn't really come from your punching.
Right.
Your power comes from the feet,
Foundation.
from your legs,
Yup.
man.
Yup.
If you don't got strong legs,
Yup.
you could say goodbye. You
Right.
wing punching,
Right.
because everything generates from the toe all the way up. It's a
That's
kinetic energy
Yup.
that is established. You start that pushing
Yup.
motion from your foot
Yeah.
to drive that, but everything
Right.
works together as a spring.
Yup.
You know, so at the end of the day, like the brother said, you know, if one part of the body is doing more than the other, it's gonna be off balance.
Yup.
You know what I mean? And that's why also when you go back to the song we're singing, we have to sing it perfect. Just like the body has to move perfectly. In order to sing it perfect, and in order for us to finish this race, we gotta be moving perfect and perfect coordination through the spirit.
Yep,
You know what I
that's
mean?
fact. That's 100%.
God. And that's why when you look at the body, sometimes we'll be talking about something, and then you see a camp in Mississippi or in Chicago talking about the same thing. Or 2 or 3 camps.
It always happens.
Right.
When we close out, brothers get together and chill for a second for a little bit.
Right.
and we put on the lesson
Right.
while we're going whatever do what we do, and the brothers start speaking about the same talking point.
Right.
I'm talking word for word sometimes.
Right.
And
That's how
that-
you know the spirit.
It's unbelievable.
Right.
It really is. Out of all the live streams that are going, brothers choose a live stream, and it's the talking points right there.
Right.
And we just look at each other like,
Like,
yo,
we were just talking about that. You know? Yeah.
it's unbelievable.
Mhm.
Because again, the spirit of the prophets is subject to the prophets,
God.
and the testimony of our Lord Yahweh Shai is the spirit of prophecy.
And
So
bro-
his men are gonna come in that step. The men, the church, the body is gonna speak the same thing.
Right.
That energy is gonna be going in the same direction.
Right.
You know?
And if I may add, we're all in the same court. The courts of who? Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai. So if we put on a watchtower, right, that we're all defending, okay, we're gonna see the same thing happening. Yo, you see that wind coming from over there? You see that sandstorm coming from over there? Yo, I see a couple horses coming from that way.
Right.
You know, and the whole body's speaking the same thing because they seeing the same thing.
Yup.
Right? We're in the same court. We're in the same household. You know, we're defending the same fort, which is the gospel. Okay, so being in this watchtower, spiritually, we all seeing the same thing.
right.
So we all speak on the same thing.
And that's the spirit. And we see Esau coming.
Khan.
We see Esau coming. We're trying to tell you, Jake,
Right.
Esau's coming.
Right.
He's making moves,
Right.
whether you believe it or not. You know? As a matter of fact, you can grab what you got, and then we'll grab the article, and I got time. And I got a little bit of more information in that pack. We're not gonna go too crazy though, and we'll pull it up. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
This is 2nd Ezra chapter 15 and verse 3. Fear not the imaginations against
That's a
thee.
perfect.
Let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
That's right, man.
For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
That's right. And that is not only Esau. That's you 2/3 Jake out there that's oppressing us along with Esau, man. You know, telling us that we're wicked, that we're liars, that we're DTs. You know that word DT, man.
Yep.
Domestic TERs. You know what
Well,
I mean?
honestly, at the end of the day, that's talking about Jake primarily.
Khan.
Because when you read verse 1,
Khan.
you need to read verse 1,
Khan.
for Bakusha.
Because the only one who could have faith is our people.
That's right. Yup,
You know?
that's right. Lack of not faith is gonna get you through.
But who's the one who put you in that
That's
position?
the Babylonian
Esau, man.
diet right there.
Right.
That's that Babylonian diet.
God.
You know? That's the Babylonian diet, guys. That's what happens when you follow the ways of Esau.
That's diabetes.
That's bad, bro. That's horrible. And it's simple. All you have to do is stop being a glutton
Right.
and change your way to eat. And
Yeah,
you
but
should
look
be
at
healthy.
this is the place that we're living in, though. You know, all the food is defiled, man,
Yeah, bro.
and people want to stay here.
Crazy.
This is where you want to stay forever, bro.
My goodness.
Fighting sicknesses.
Right.
Every other news report is a sickness.
Yeah.
Every other news report is a virus coming.
Right.
Every other news report is a recall
on the food.
on something
Yeah,
because it's
yeah.
causing cancer or some shit.
Right.
You know, this is where you want to stay at, Jake.
Unbelievable.
Huh.
2nd Ezra 15 and 1. Behold, speak thou in the ears of my people
That's right.
the words of prophecy, which I will put in thy mouth, saith the Lord Yahweh Shai.
That's right.
See, he said, speak into the ears of my people.
Right.
The words of prophecy, because prophecy is the game changer. Prophecy is gonna knock you people's teeth out your mouth.
That's right. That's right.
Because you can't change the course of it. It's gonna
Right.
unfold the way that we're speaking on it, being that we're bringing forth the words of the Lord Yahweh, the words of the Lord Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai.
Yeah, the testimony of Yahweh Shai.
Right. We're not speaking our own words. We're speaking the words of the scriptures, the prophecies that are written, like you mentioned, that have been written aforetime. You know, we are not speaking our own words. So guess what? At the end of the day, when prophecy starts to blossom, right, like a plant that starts to germinate, and you see it, you know what I mean? And the next you know, you look at it tomorrow, that shit bloom.
Right.
That's how prophecy is gonna come forth. And you niggas gonna be out there looking around, mouth open, you know, looking crazy as hell. Through.
Verse 2. And cause them to be written in paper, for they are faithful and true.
Cause them to be written in paper right here for their faithful and true. Even though Esau's had his nasty, sweaty, unmelanated paws on it, at the end of the day, he couldn't take away from the concrete prophecy that Yahweh B'Shem Yahweh Shai established, because the Lord didn't allow him to be able to tap into it to where he could contaminate it. He didn't know how. Because again, right, we mentioned it in order to tell a lie, you have to, right? You have to know the truth. So there were certain things that Esau was reading he couldn't tap into, so he left it there.
He said that's not important, right? He said
Boom.
that's not important.
Boom, brother.
Yeah. Right.
You just took the words out of my mouth. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say something similar.
Right.
He just left it there, thinking that it was not valuable.
Because he don't understand it.
Right. He didn't think it was any value to him.
Yeah.
He couldn't even come to a level of understanding
And that's the pride of this man.
of what it was going into.
Because the pride of this man is if I don't understand it, if it ain't
Nobody
nothing
will.
but it doesn't matter.
And look at him now.
Right.
Look at Esau now, looking crazy as hell.
Right.
You see?
God.
Looking like the brother said, everybody looking like Joe Biden.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Looking just as feeble, confused.
God, man.
You know, calling the vice president the president.
Right.
And not only that, by a different name.
Turn into people that ain't there to give him the hand. Like, he's like, what the hell?
No kidding.
Where everybody at?
Right.
You know?
But that's a beautiful topic.
Imagine that shit. You got a president giving a speech. He's wandering off like a little child, and then they're like, yo, you gotta go that way. He's
Right.
like, oh shit.
Right. And
God
mind you,
damn.
and this is the shield and buckler of your country.
Right.
This is the man that controls the hegemony at that time.
Right.
Controls the decisions of the military.
Right.
That's your defense system.
Right.
This nigga don't know what's going on. Now, could it all be an act? It could be, but at the end of the day, the Lord's showing us some things, man.
Hey.
The Lord's showing us, man. This place is finished.
Sit in
You
the
know,
dust, man.
the Lord sit in the Isaiah 47. The Lord's showing us it's over.
Right.
Either way, the cookie crumbles.
Right.
If Esau's trying to use some form of deception,
Right.
hey, like the brother just quoted, Isaiah 47, we could tap in. Either way, it's over.
That's it.
You're through. Because for you to have to stoop to those extents,
Yeah.
you're out of there.
Yeah.
You're finished, nigga.
Ah.
It's game over for you, dog. You know?
You know that when he knows, man, my deception is at an all time. I can't work my magic anymore.
Right.
Let me revert to this psychopathic way of thinking. You know, that's like unto a woman that wants to act suicidal. You know, because she want you back.
Because she wants her way.
Yeah, she want you
right.
back.
Yeah, she wants
If I can't have you, I'm gonna kill myself.
Right.
You know damn well she ain't gonna do it, but she's in a desperate attempt to keep you.
Right.
That's what Esau doing.
That's
man.
what Esau's doing.
Right, man.
That's beautiful, bro. That's money. That's what it is. But we here, bro. Hey, it's beautiful, man.
America.
Faithful and true.
America, like, if I can't have you, I'm gonna kill myself.
Right, no cap.
God damn it.
No cap. No shit, bro. Yo, finish that up, Malak. Shop.
Verse 3, fear not the imaginations against thee, that not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee.
Right.
Right,
All the unfaithful,
Salakia, brother. Right, your unbelief doesn't change our course of action or destabilize our faith.
That's right.
We don't give a fuck what you niggas think.
Right.
Or Esau, any of you. We know that Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai is faithful and true. We see it. The
Right.
Lord doesn't allow us to see too much. You know how when you see too much, you start as a child, like you see too much as a
Right.
child. Hey, we done seen too much through the Spirit. We're fully persuaded. The scriptures tell you to be fully persuaded in your mind. You know? We've done seen too much. The Lord exposed too much to us. In efforts for us to be stable and firm in this thing. Lord willing, up until the end. We've seen too much, man. Brothers done seen chariot sightings. Brothers done seen apparitions. You know? Brothers done had dreams and visions. You know? Come on, man. Brothers done seen the prophecies unfold right before their eyes, man. There's no way that the Lord's lying to us, man.
Hey, I got something
You
real
know?
quick. I got something real quick.
I just want to say one more thing. There's no way Yahweh had his son get tortured the way he did and raised up from the dead after for this not to be true. There's no
Right.
way. There's no way. There's no way. This is it. We here. This is the truth. You got it, brother. So,
There's the book of Romans chapter 3 verse 3.
Yup.
For what if some did not believe?
Yup.
Shall their unbelief make the faith of Yahweh without effect?
Woo.
It says Yahweh forbid.
That's it.
Yeah, let Yahweh be true, but every man a liar. As it is written, that thou mightest be justified in thy sayings, Salakia, and mightest overcome when thou art judged.
And that's the spirit, because I was reading that last night. That is literally, that's the Rakak Kodash. Because I read that last night. I was in Romans 3. And I made my way through, you know what I mean? I was doing some studying, and I read that. You know? Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is faithful and true. Esau is a liar. Esau is that man that's lying. You see, trying to create a narrative to back up his fucking madness, bro. His complete madness, you know? He's a madman with 2 legs, bro.
His fairy tale.
Yo, bro, he's a complete madman. You know, but the beautiful thing about it, he's about to be stopped. This reprobate system that he's been able to prosper in, it's finally coming to a crash. You know? And the Lord's going to let him eat. The Lord's going to let him eat a little bit, as it tells us in Job, right? He's going to eat a little bit. And right before he's about to get nice and full, you know how you get nice and full?
Ready
You
to
know
kick back.
the Lord's going to be like, boom, he's going to smack that fucking plate out of your face, the remote out of your hand, and put a boot up your ass, bro.
Nah, and you know how it is? Like, you know, he's going to come in, he's going to think that he established the New World Order. You know what I mean? He's going to come and come out, you know, get on the red carpet, thinking like, yeah, here we are, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the Lord's going to pull that rug right under his feet.
Oh, man.
Bam! You know, the Lord got a sense of humor.
Yeah.
He'll let you get a little taste.
Yeah.
He'll be like, yeah. Pull it
That's
away.
some good wine.
Yeah.
That's some good
Like,
wine.
you want some? Hell nah. You want some? Hell nah.
Nigga don't get to taste it though.
God,
You get to
right.
smell that son of a bitch.
Right.
You don't get to taste it.
That's exactly what the Lord's gonna do, man. He's gonna pull that rug right under your feet, man. Once
That's
you think
beautiful.
you're walking into stardom.
Yep.
You know, like, yeah, we made it.
We
made it. You know what I mean?
We
We
did
made
it.
whoop! That
We
slippery
did it.
slope.
And he hits his head.
That slippery slope in Psalm 73.
Ah, Psalm ASAP.
Yeah, man.
Funny as hell. That's beautiful. Kala Yahabashim Yahushua. But now you got it, but we can grab that article now.
You still had a little bit left, you could.
Where were you at? Yeah, that was the point there. Now you're good, brother. That was it.
All right, so we're going to go into this article right here from the Natural News, okay? And this was put up 9/25/2024, which that was 3 days ago.
Salakia, that's not the point. Brother, keep going. Forgive me, Akiyam. Forgive me. Now I was thinking about something. You got to finish that. Because you jumped out of that. You jumped out of it. Salakia, brother. Forgive me. You got it, Malak. This is the key point.
2 Moses chapter 15, verse 4. For all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness.
Forgive me.
Right.
you niggas must hear this.
Right.
I'm talking about those of you outside of this
Outside of the
arena.
court. Right.
You outside of this arena. I would never call the brothers niggas, you know what I mean? Like, you niggas gotta hear this as far as you niggas that are not in this arena. That are eavesdropping on this live stream, that might come across the video later, that you smell like Christmas still.
Right,
I'm
right,
talking
right.
about you niggas.
Right.
You know? Hey, you are gonna die in your unfaithfulness, man. Taking this thing for entertainment. We're not here to entertain you. The precepts that we're bringing out, you're supposed to be writing them down. You're supposed to be going into the text. You're supposed to be going to history and pressure points based off the understanding that's coming forth. Not just listening and playing around. You know, you Israelite men out there are supposed to get yourself out here and bring forth this testimony to teach your people so we can go home.
That's right.
There should be way more men teaching, you know?
That's right.
But needless to say, you got it, brother.
The UN just adopted
Salakia, what's the source of the date? Malak?
Natural News
Salakia.
9/25/2024,
Okay.
which was 3 days ago. The UN just adopted Pact for the Future, which lays the foundation for a new global order.
A pact. When you go into a pact, brother, can you grab that definition of pact? Just through the spirit, you know? And this is what these niggas were doing while niggas were pondering.
Laughing about P. Diddy.
Right. That's it. That's right. They were trying to figure out what was going on with that, and and Esau has a lot of other distractions going forth as well. You know, this whole port situation could be a distraction, but we'll find out. We'll soon find out. You know, but that could be a distraction. Because Esau is something else. Like, we know how Esau is. You quoted earlier. We are not.
Unless Satan has an advantage against us, we are not ignorant to his
Right.
devices.
We're not ignorant of it. So So we know how Esau operates. We know Esau operates under the realm of deception.
Right.
And he'll use any device he can with his tentacles he has the access to create a deceiving situation.
Which the big curveball is the media. Social media, news, all types, which goes into medium, which is witchcraft.
Which is witchcraft, bro. So we know. So as you people are, you got what's his name? Forgot his name. That redacted. Emily and her husband. You got them holding on to what's going on the port. They're bringing it out. They're over here, great flabbergasted about it. We're looking into it. We're onto it, but we're not going crazy. We're not
we know there's something behind the curtains.
Right. This is like Wizard of Oz.
Right. Yeah.
This is Wizard of Oz.
Everybody's panicking, but remember, Esau know how to play chess too. 4 moves ahead. So he'll use Diddy as media. He'll use this. So the stupid niggas over here laughing at bullshit.
Distracted.
Then you got the ones in fear for that fear mongering. Oh my God, the ports are gonna be closed, this and that.
Right.
Then you got there's
Kamala Harris.
They got the debate shit going, and then you got this going behind. That's the real move they're making, sliding it behind. You got the pond over here. You're looking at the pond. What is he doing over here? Oh, what's he doing with the bishop? What's he doing with the rook? Meanwhile, the queen got you set up for the kill.
Yep.
That's
exactly what's going on.
Yeah, man. You don't see the
and it's all through the spirit.
Right.
And we know that was a beautiful example. Because that's what Esau is doing.
That's what it does, yeah.
That's the move. And he did it right here with his pack. Because this happened September 22nd, and who's bringing this out? Nobody.
Right.
Why is the media not bringing this pack out?
Right.
It should be on NBC News, ABC. They should be speaking on this thing.
Because this is all biblical prophecy, and what the earth and everybody that's in this world lacks is the understanding of prophecy. So they think that this is nothing major.
Right.
Oh, it's just a new global system. Something that's gonna help us.
Right.
Not understanding the severity of it, and how their life and their whole their household depends on the decision they make.
Their whole livelihood.
Right.
Yup. That's right, brother.
It depends on the decision they make when these things come.
After this madness goes by, Malak, you got it. What we're going to do, we'll put this article in the description box for you, Akiyam and Akwak as well, so you can read it in its totality, and Lord willing, download that PDF file as well. And that's going to give you the details of this global assembly that they're creating. Go ahead, bro. Y'all got to do some footwork too. It's all through the spirit. You know what I mean? The sheep got to do. You got to toil as well. Go ahead, bro.
It's the definition of pact, a formal agreement between individuals or parties.
And in this case, what? Those individuals is the nations, these other countries.
That's right.
This is a global agenda. This is not just the Western Hemisphere, or you know what I mean? Like, this is the globe, the earth, the world. This is a new global agenda. They're coining this as a general assembly.
Hey, and that pact sounds familiar to Psalms 83:1.
Ooh! We might have to grab that.
That's
the spirit. We can actually grab that after we get into the other. Brother, hold that Psalms 83, brother. You know what I mean? That's the spirit, brother. I didn't even think about that.
Yeah.
We're going to have to hold that. Lord willing. You got it, brother.
It says, while everyone was distracted, the global elite got exactly what they wanted. The UN adopted Pact for the Future on September 22nd, and the mainstream media in the Western world almost entirely ignored what was happening.
See that? So you people didn't even have a say-so in this pact, in this new General Assembly. this new global standard that they're not trying. They're gonna bring it forth. It's already there. It's already prescribed. You know, it's already written in law.
Yo, while you guys are getting ready to celebrate your future, which in the form of Halloween, that's celebrating the Day of the Dead, you're celebrating your future.
Right.
These people are doing this behind your back.
My goodness. See? Because you Babylonians, you Americans are the stupidest ones out. The Americans, they're really stupid. You're spoiled. You know? You're gluttonous.
I can't stand hearing this fucking music. Men playing this soft ass music,
Right.
singing to women, bro.
No kidding. You already know. Oh yeah, you men are complete reprobates.
Yeah, man.
You know? You have no standard when it comes to manhood.
Yeah, man.
Fucking crazy, boy. That is vexing.
Yeah, man. They're
But-
sitting there, guys.
Yeah.
Fucking grown ass niggas singing a love song to a woman and
No
shit,
doubt.
man. Go fuck these women, man.
Right.
These women are all trash.
And they're another distraction.
Right,
You women
man.
are another distraction to these men that are supposed to be aware of these things, man. Because again, going into what we were bringing out earlier, the man is the head of the household.
Right.
So here it is. You got niggas distracted with these loose women.
Right.
You know, the folly of Babylon, the drunk off that wine. You know, drunk off that wine. But here it is. This is what your global leaders are doing. This is what they're involved in. Okay, while you people stand idle.
Right.
All right, and not even say anything about what's happening. Why? Because it's an effort to, like the brother said, it's an effort to fulfill biblical prophecy. Because this has to happen. This has to happen because this is part of that Daniel 12:1. You know, Jeremiah, what's that? 30 and 7, 31 and 7, 31 and 7, 30
What,
and
Jacob's
7?
trouble?
Yeah,
30 and
Jeremiah
7.
30 and 7.
Yeah.
It's part of all that. See? So this has to happen. This is the build up to it.
Right.
As we're gonna show you.
Instead, the headlines urge us to just keep focusing on Kamala Harris and Donald Trump.
Right.
Sadly, the vast majority of the population has never ever heard about the pact of the future for the future. And so there was very little public debate about whether or not we should be adopting a document which lays the foundation for a new global order.
Right, and this global order, what it does is the foundation of this new global order is going to be a technocracy. It's going to be government ruled by technology. Science and technology is going to be the god of this world.
Right.
That's what's coming. They're going to actually bring forth certain laws based off a technological stance. Okay, they're gonna tell you to believe in the science when something happens, and that's how they're gonna move based off the science. Which that science is based off Esau's pseudoscience. This is just him this is what this is about is him regaining his pivot. Because he lost his pivot, as we know. So this is him trying to get his pivot back.
He's on his heel.
He's on his heel. So he's trying to get his pivot back, trying to get some stabilization in efforts to continue his reign of terror.
Right.
You know? But to his contrary to popular belief, it's a feeble attempt.
Right.
It's a feeble attempt. You got it, bro.
So it reads, the text of the pact for the future is available online, but hardly anyone will ever read it, and many of these important provisions are buried toward the end of the 56-page document.
Right. And we got it right here.
Of course, everyone should take the time to actually read this document because our leaders just committed us to an extremely insidious global agenda that literally covers just about every conceivable area of human activity. That was it right there.
Time. You see that? And now when we go into this pack, right, real quick. And again, we're not going to read this in its totality, obviously. This is 56 pages. This is why you got imagine we read the whole thing.
hell no.
But we'll be here until tomorrow. Look.
Right.
We'll be here until tomorrow, bro.
Shit, man.
We'll be here until tomorrow. But needless to say, you Akiyama and Aquaf are going to have to go into this. Stay with me. But now we'll go into it. In that article, you can actually download it through that article. But needless to say, which we're going to put in the description box for you Akiyama and Aquaf. But needless to say, right? So let me show you. So this is the General Assembly, and we're gonna start on page 1. We're gonna read this heading real quick. Right, and it reads, right? Let me see here. Now this is agenda item 1, 2, 3. Right, strengthening of the United Nations system. Draft resolution submitted by the President of the General Assembly. The Pact of the Future, right, is what they're coining it. Right, the General Assembly adopts the following pact for the future and its annexes. Right, the Pact for the Future. We, the heads of state and government, representing the peoples of the world, have gathered at United Nations headquarters to protect the needs and interests of present and future generations through the actions in this pact for the future. We are at a time of profound global transformation. We are confronted by rising catastrophic and existential risks, many caused by the choices we make. Fellow human beings are enduring terrible sufferings. If we do not change course, we risk tipping into a future of persistent crisis and breakdown. And Esau is a bastard because we know Esau works under a certain guideline, right? Which is what? Order ab chaos, right? Order out of chaos. That's how Esau operates. And we know, pursuing the 2019, that he was behind that global scam demic.
Right.
It leaked out. Because here it is. Make this make sense, right? Here it is. They had pushed forth a Maxine. We'll call it a Maxine. In efforts to make sure we were healthy and safe, right? Which the masses of you stupid ass niggas took it. So here it is. Now they're allowing. They have the gates open. They have the borders open, and they're allowing foreigners to come in. It's not like they're stopping them. They're allowing them. So for all you people out there that took that juice, ask yourself that question. If what happened in 2019 was so valid, and we have so much to fear as far as what they're saying here, future crises like that, why are they allowing all these quote-unquote immigrants to come into the country with no resistance? They're allowing them in.
Right.
They're not getting jabbed up before they come in.
Right.
They're just coming on in. It doesn't make sense. That alone proves that it was a farce.
So and they're being coined immigrants. So that means that they didn't go through the proper system according to Esau's system.
Good point.
Go through the camp, get checked, get Maxine.
Good point.
And then be all right. You guys are valid.
That's a very good point. Bro.
Right.
Continuing on, right? A little more. Yes, this is also a moment in Salakia. This is also a moment of hope and opportunity. See, they need hope. They're fucking through. Esau's finished.
Right.
Yes, this is also a moment of hope and opportunity. Global transformation is a chance for renewal and progress grounded in our common humanity. Advances in knowledge, science, technology, and innovation could deliver a breakthrough to a better and more sustainable future for all. The choice is ours. So you see, they're taking a technological stance. It's going to be based off technology. See, AI is going to be the new governor in the form of authority.
They even got AI trying to rewrite the Bible.
Yep, right. I heard about that. So this is what Esau is doing. Esau has done conjured up some form of understanding. Matter of fact, brother, can you grab Daniel real quick? Daniel 12. What's that? Daniel 12. Knowledge shall increase.
Hey, brother.
Babakasha.
And I guarantee, if the Lord was to let Esau fulfill that, he would burn all these books. He would have militaries marching in your house, taking away your Bibles and everything to burn them, and he'll twist the story around.
Right.
He'll make the white man the God, you know what I mean? He'll make the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native American the wicked
Right.
of the earth just to justify what he wants to keep doing. You know, he'll flip the story upside down, man,
And inside out.
and inside out, bro.
This damn dude.
Like the faggot adversary he is, man.
Right.
You know?
It's the book of Daniel, chapter 12, verse 4. But thou, Daniel, shut up the words and seal the book, even to the time of the end.
And here we are. We at the end. How do we know? Because the words are no longer sealed.
That's right. That's right.
We got it. We're bringing forth the understanding. Hey, revelations are sealed to your pastor.
That's right.
Because he ain't got it. You got it, brother.
Many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall be increased.
Right. Many shall run to and fro. Right. Looking for the truth. And knowledge shall be increased. You see? Because we're going to come into a time of what? Technology is going to be advanced. TV came into existence. The YouTube, which is the unicorn. I'm sorry, the internet, which is the unicorn.
I
Right?
believe that's the eyes in Daniel 7.
Go into our understanding.
Right.
Right? So here it is. This is where we are. And now Esau's trying to bring forth this knowledge of modern time. Okay? That has superseded previous kingdoms.
Right.
You know? They didn't have flying apparatuses in the form of helicopters.
Right.
You know what I mean? Jet fighters, bro.
Right.
But Esau's on a whole nother level, man.
That's right.
On the carnal level. But needless to say, I'm gonna jump down to one of the first actions in this global agenda, right? And it says action 1. I'm gonna let that slide by. Action 1. They're saying this, right? We will take bold ambitions, accelerated, just and transformative actions to implement the 2030 agenda. You hear these niggas?
2030.
You hear these niggas?
Right.
And they're talking about accelerated, so they're gonna speed this thing up
Right.
in efforts to bring this 2030 agenda to fruition, right? And they're saying this: achieve the sustainable development goals and leave no one behind, because they want to get everybody jabbed up.
And see hip.
Right? They want everybody C-hipped up. I meant to say C-hip. They want everybody C-hip, which jabbed up is a doc saying for that, though.
God.
You know, but that's what I meant. Yup, C-hip, bro. Revelations 13:16. They said they don't want. Hey, they're saying leave no one behind, man. They're gonna leave no one behind.
Which shows you there's going to be a persecution to those that resist it.
Right. Right.
Then you're going to know who the men of the Lord are.
That's right, brother. That's it. You got something, brother? Bring it out.
It's the book of Revelation, chapter 3, verse 10. Because thou hast kept the word of my patience, I also will keep thee from the hour of temptation, which shall come upon all the world to try them that dwell upon the earth.
That's right.
Right, man.
The hour of temptation, right? Which is
Right.
going to come in the form of what?
That see hip, man.
That right there. Yup. That C-hip, bro.
That's right.
We're all going to have a moment where we're going to be tried with that C-hip.
That's right, man.
We're going to have to make a conscious decision as to what we're going to do.
And that's why this is a global pact.
Yup. Right.
You ain't going to be able to run
Face
to
that
Africa.
technology.
Right,
Yup.
you're not going to be able to run to Africa and escape.
Right.
You go back to Africa, doctrine is going to fail, man.
Right, bro. No doubt.
There's only one route to escape, man. Point blank, period.
Now I'm going to jump up real quick. Actually, as a matter of fact, let me grab this one right here too. This Act 3. Right, Act 3, right, they say this. They say, we will end hunger, he says, and eliminate food insecurity and all forms of malnutrition. Nigga, how are you going to do that?
Right.
When the scriptures tell us that famine's coming.
Right.
The Lord's going to starve you niggas out.
This is
Pursuing the 2nd Ezra 16, brother. Can you grab that? 2nd Ezra 16 and 22. Now he got it, brother. 2nd Ezra, bump with shot. 2nd Ezra 16 and 22. That's how we know. This is how we know Esau's lying. He's lying. He's lying. This is a dream, okay, that's not gonna come into fruition. Because famine is coming. This is how the Lord's going to punish you people, man. That's one of the ways the Lord's going to punish you people, through famine. That's why Proverbs 1 tells us what? The Lord's servant shall eat.
That's right.
Because famine's coming.
Right.
Esau's trying to sidestep prophecy, man. This nigga's crazy.
All right, man.
You got it, bro. Is it 16, 7? You got
Oh, you want me to get it up?
Nah,
John, I got you.
Second Ezra is 16 and 22.
I got you.
This is how we know Esau's lying. Let me read this one more time while you grab that.
I got it.
This is Act 3, the water. This is Act 3 in this global assembly, right? They're saying that this is what they're going to do. We will end hunger and eliminate food insecurity and all forms of malnutrition.
This is the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22.
And that's like 16.
You wanted the famine? Okay, I could bring this though also.
You want to do that?
Yeah.
You got it.
2nd Ezra, chapter 6, verse 22. And suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown.
Right.
The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right. Your local Walmart, your local supermarkets, they're going to be found empty. The trucks are going to stop delivering the food. All it takes is one cycle of missed delivery.
Right.
You know? That's all it takes. One cycle of missed delivery, you niggas are out of. Hey, it's going to be looking real thin in them aisles. Them aisles are going to be looking thin. You're going to be biting on your fingernails like Esau's old lady. You know? You got it, brother.
16 and
22.
There's the book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, verse 22. For many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine.
Many of them that dwell upon the earth shall perish of famine. Many means a lot. The majority.
Right.
You got it, bro.
And the other that escaped the hunger shall the sword destroy.
The other that escaped the hunger, the hunger's coming down. This nigga said he's gonna eliminate food insecurity. No, hunger is coming. And you niggas that escaped that, you niggas with them big pantries, you know Esau got a whole basement full of food. He thought he was gonna be able to escape the famine. Hey, you might escape that, but guess what? You're gonna have to, the sword's gonna get you.
Right.
The missile's gonna get you.
That's right.
You're not gonna be able to run from the missiles, bro.
Right.
It tells you that in Amos. You're not gonna be able to run from the missiles, bro. No matter where you go.
Oh, Esau.
Yeah, con.
Fucking kicking in your door, man. Smoking everybody in front of you. You know?
You are gonna starve out. You niggas are gonna starve. There's gonna be a lot of you that starve out.
God.
You know? You got it. You got something, bro?
Lord. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 6, verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beasts of the earth.
That's right. Hey, bad times are coming, bro.
That's right.
Bad times are coming. And that goes directly tied in with famine. This is what's coming. This is all throughout the brother brought out Revelation. The brother brought out Sirach and 2nd Ezra Salakia 6 and 2nd Ezra 16. Okay, and we can go into talking points in the Old Testament, going into how the Lord brought a durst to the land. Right during the time of Elisha. Hey, the Lord uses famine in efforts to chastise the earth, the people, the inhabitants that transgress.
People were eating their children back then.
Right.
It's gonna happen again.
70 AD? Come on, man. The Lord's bringing it, bro. Esau's not going to be able to diminish prophecy, bro.
Right.
You know?
Right, and that's why I want to close out with this after. With this one right here, the Lord says it all. You know what I mean?
Let me see. This is bad.
Esau bullshitting, bro. Esau like to give you a false sense of hope, man.
Oh, here we go. This is the one I want to grab right here. This is Action 25. Now, there's a bunch of actions, right, through this global agenda as you go through the seats. There's a bunch of different actions that they plan on taking an initiative on.
Right.
Right, so this is Action 25. I highly recommend you, Akia and Wealth, go into this. right? Go into this PDF, right? But anyway, it says this: we will advance the goal of a world free of nuclear weapons. Nigga, how you gonna do that?
Oh man.
Isaiah, the 2nd chapter, Malak, for Bakrashah, that's not gonna happen until we, Lord willing, we're part of that precious number, right?
Go back to the kingdom.
I'll say Yahweh Shai, straight up.
Right.
And that's not a nuclear-free world. It's not gonna be realistic until Yahweh Shai comes into power.
That's right. That's right.
You heathen are built to destroy yourself. You're going to be destroyed. Malak, but Bakrashah, after he gets that, you can hold it. What's that? Job 31:3. But Bakrashah. Job 31:3. And then we can call it with what you got. But Bakrashah. You got it, brother? Isaiah 2?
Isaiah chapter 2, verse 1. The word that Isaiah the son of Amos saw concerning Judah and Jerusalem.
Okay. Woo! Go ahead, brother.
And it shall come to pass in the last days that the mountain of the Lord Yahweh God's house shall be established at the top of the mountain.
Right, so the mountain of Yahweh Bahashem Yahweh Shai's house, the government of Yahweh Shai, which is Israel, right, shall be established. Go ahead, bro.
And shall be exalted above the hills.
And shall be exalted above the hills. So Israel is going to be above all these other governments and these heathen. Okay? Mountains represent big governments, hills represent smaller ones. Even though these heathen nations are not going to be assembled like that. Remember, they're going to be paying tributary to us. They're going to be under our authority. They're not going to be moving around calling no shots. You know what I mean? We're gonna be delegating their food, you know, their clothes, how they live, where they at. You know? Go ahead, brother.
And all nations shall flow unto it.
All nations shall flow unto us. Go ahead, bro.
And many people shall go and say, come ye and let us go up to the mountain of the Lord Yahweh shall shine, to the house of the God of Jacob, and he will teach us of his ways, and we will walk in his paths. For out of Zion shall go forth the law.
Right. Because they're gonna have, slow down, brother. Because they're gonna have no choice. They're gonna have to walk in the path of Israel, pursuing the Isaiah 60. Or they're gonna be beaten to powder. The choice is gonna be theirs. But after 1,000 years of being brutalized throughout that captivity, after that 1,000 years of brutality upon them, they're gonna stop. You know, they're gonna stop. You know, but ultimately, even after that, they're gonna go off from time to time because they're gonna be in the flesh. They're gonna go off from time to time. So judgment's gonna always be going forth, but that 1,000-year captivity is gonna be something different. That's gonna be that 1,000-year period spoken of in Revelations 20, right? Those that reign with Yahweh Shai for 1,000 years. That's when the smackdown, for a lack of a better word. That's when the smackdown's gonna be getting laid on these heathen, and that righteous recompense is gonna rest upon you niggas, man. Where Jake is gonna be able to just mishandle you through righteousness, you know? We're gonna be able to just handle you any way we want in righteousness, bro. Bop you upside the head for nothing. But it'll be for something, what you did in the previous life. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You might be innocent in that time, walking around being all, but now take his head off down. You know what I mean? Why? Oh, no one will question it, but he'll say why. You know what I mean? Why? Nigga, you know what you did?
Right.
You know what you've done?
Right.
Hey, matter of fact, we're gonna sit you down now. You're gonna come back in 2 or 3 to 4 generations. We're gonna sit you down again, and you ain't gonna do nothing in that time. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did something though.
Right.
You gotta pay for what you did in the previous life.
That's right.
Go ahead, bro.
And the word of the Lord Yahweh shall shine from Jerusalem.
Right, which is gonna be the headquarters. Jerusalem's gonna be our headquarters. That's gonna be that city that's gonna be laden with gold. You know what I'm saying? Beautiful, bro. It tells you, it goes into it in Revelation. Revelation, the 21st chapter, goes into the layout of the kingdom, the headquarters in Jerusalem. Go ahead, brother.
Verse 4, and he shall judge among the nations, and shall rebuke many people.
Right.
And they shall beat their swords into plowshares, and their spears into pruning hooks.
What's that mean? All the weaponry that these that these heathens were operating with, okay, are gonna be turned into agricultural tools. Cause that's all these niggas gonna be doing is cultivating the land. These niggas ain't gonna be doing that on any level, but bringing forth resource. You know what I'm saying? They're gonna be bringing forth resource, like how we do it. How we're the gasoline. Jake, the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, we're the gasoline of these heathens' nations. And guess what? These heathens are gonna be the gasoline of our nation. All these niggas gonna be doing is farming, bringing forth resource, laying down gold roads, building up palaces made of precious stone. You see it? Hey, might get crushed in the process. Hey, that's the way it's gonna go down. You know, go ahead, brother.
Nations shall not lift up sword against nation.
Yup.
Neither shall they learn war anymore.
There you go. So that's gonna happen in the kingdom of heaven.
Not on this side.
None on this side. So this is another figment of Esau, Edom, the so-called white man's imagination, according to this pact that they made regarding this global agenda. This is another figment, and that's spirit. It's through the spirit. Like, we know what this nigga's. He's lying, because this is not possible. The Bible doesn't go into this. He's gonna be destroyed terribly, man.
Got it for you.
You got him a lot.
There's the book of Job, chapter 31, verse 3. Is not destruction to the wicked,
Woo!
and the strange punishment to the workers of
And the
iniquity?
strange punishment to the workers of iniquity. How do you think that strange punishment is going to come forth? It's going to come forth in the form of that fire. It tells us in 2nd Esdras that those things are created for the wicked. And because of them, and because of them, the flood came. So it's going to be, hey, the flood is for this flood that's coming this time, it was for the wicked back in the days of old, and the flood that's coming now is for the wicked of today. Which that's with Esau. Esau is the wicked, and everyone joined unto them is going to be joined to that punishment. There's a strange judgment that's about to come. The Lord's about to execute an act, a strange act. You see? It's gonna be, and it's gonna be so terrible. Man, listen. You can't even conjure up the end result
Right.
of how the Lord's gonna flatline this situation. You got it, brother. We can close out with what you got.
Close out.
Yeah, we can close out with what you have. You got it, brother.
There's the book of Psalms, chapter 33, verse 10. The Lord bringeth the counsel of the heathen to naught.
Woo!
He maketh the devices of the people of none effect.
You got it,
The counsel of the Lord standeth forever. The thoughts of his heart to all generations. See? So all these things that they're trying to conjure up, you know, with peace and, you know, they're going to fix the global problems and all that. No, the Lord is the one bringing these problems upon us. Okay, there ain't no fixing them. The Lord said, I shall stretch out my, I'm going to send the fire and who shall quench it?
Woo!
You know? When I send my arrow, who shall turn it around?
Right, brother.
Okay? So Esau's a liar. He's been found another charge added to his case file.
That
You
whole
know?
PDF is full of lies.
Right,
guys. When
right,
you read it,
right.
the whole PDF is full of lies.
Right. And that's going to be another testimony against him on that day. You know what I mean? So at the end of the day, you know, this is where we at. And for all you people not paying attention, you know, making your Diddy memes, getting ready for Halloween, and, you know, thinking that everything's all good, y'all gonna get sucker punched, man.
Right.
What did it say again? Like you said earlier, they should say peace and safety, but sudden destruction is gonna come. And you're gonna be a part of that okie doke movement. Woo! Right? So, you know, this is what it is, man. Another day of exposing Esau and his lies, man. You know? So unless brothers ain't preparing through this work, you're gonna be a part of that sudden destruction that's coming, man. That famine, right? That destruction, persecution, and you're gonna have no covering, as we always let you know, man. So, Lord willing, this was edifying, and with that, we're gonna give all honor and glory to
Yahweh, Bahashim Yahweh Shai, Bahashim Rakapataj.
I want to give double honors to the elders and apostles of Great Millstone for teaching us this truth. And I want to say shalom to the brothers and sisters that are in this truth. Shalom.
Shalom.
Abba, Abba.
Abba Baba.
Kwam Yasharala.
Kwam Yasharala.
Shalom.
Shalom Makiyah. Shalom Makiyah. Hey, Shalom Balab Akiyah Minakwa. The water for tuning in. The water. Hey, Shalom.
Shalom, brothers.